Alright, I guess let's get going. Pretty dead. Not a single message so far. But who knows? Maybe someone's gonna show. Actually, there's not even anyone here right now, like working. No one. Well, I guess let's get going. Maybe later on someone will join, but so far no one. Take a look here. Okay. Why are you talking to each other? Don't talk.
Yeah. What's that?
Raider Yumi, okay. Not really that useful, but you know, maybe one of these days I'll find a use for it. Monkey spirit. I know they made a tome for Brazilians. That's not really that good. I mean, nah, not really. It's kind of mid, not gonna lie. Kind of mid. Just kinda. But yeah, it's kind of mid. Peaches? I guess we don't have any, so we can't really complain about that. Go feed the fish. The Duke? It's been a while. I guess you're the first one here, which is very odd. And Maki being the second one, okay. Maki, congratulations, this is like, probably, you were one of the first people here, actually, surprisingly. First regular here. First the regular, surprisingly. Let's see here. I guess we can just do chapter 8. Tell me about it. I am telling you about it. And Cross? What is it? Everyone who, like, all these non-regulars actually showing up. It's kind of odd. I'm winning. I guess you are winning. What do I want to do? I mean, we've got about who I can have at this point. Alright, chapter 8. This is probably the best map in this hack so far. In terms of actual design, I think. I think it is probably the best. Up into your group? I don't know. I don't know where they are. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what happened to them. I mean, I did end up starting a little bit later than usual, but... Oh, dang, let's... You alright? I mean, you're saying you're doing a lot better today. I can't imagine that's pleasant. I've fortunately never had one, but I've heard it's a very unpleasant experience. That's, yeah, that's pretty rough. Hey, Mario. think that's the wrong holiday, but alright. I mean, where did all your clones? Oh, you saw me. Oh, you mean in that was just the Vola map. Almost. I've heard it's excruciating. The pain is. Yeah, no, there was just one map that you have clones, and I've done that, so I don't have them anymore. Okay. So yeah, we gotta go fight these guys. This man's been at Shiny Deoxys for nearly a month. That's rough. I know we get Sakura. He's only has 6 defense, it's not too bad. Okay, I think we can work this. Okay, good. Okay, right. Okay, so yeah, it reiterated what we needed to know. It says protect the generic Hoshidans. It doesn't say anything about the green units in particular, just the generic Hoshidans. So it doesn't matter if Yukimura or Saizo die. It doesn't really matter. This guy can't. This guy can't. Well, I mean, they can. It's just that you don't get anything for it. You don't get anything for your efforts if they die, which is fair, I suppose. Let's see if we can do this again. Now, do keep in mind they do have a 1% chance of just getting crit, which is really stupid. I don't know whose bright idea that was. That's... I'm sorry to hear that, Mario. So, things haven't gotten better at all? With her? I think we're just gonna go for the kill here. The one shot. That's a kill. That is a kill. I think I will go for it. Or we could go... I bet you Felicia could get a kill. No, not quite. Not quite. Close, but no cigar. Or, actually no. That doesn't quite work, does it? I was gonna say, we could go, we could... I went to the hospital... Okay. I thought that was a new message. Oh, that's a... Okay, that's actually pretty accurate. Let's go for it. Doing Rinka's job better than Rinka does. And I just reclassed into this. Well, not just reclassed into this. It's been like a chapter, but still. Actually, how does she do? Yeah, I still have better accuracy, so I still do it better. And I do more damage with that. But then again, that's also because of that dual strike. We're just told that she possibly has had 3 mini strokes within the past week. Wow. That's not good. That's definitely not a good thing. They just now noticed, or... Like, it sounds like they noticed after the fact. Sounds like they noticed after the fact. Do is something like this, but that doesn't kill. I think I did it a bit more cleanly last time. I did things a bit more cleanly last time. What I could do is dance the Gunt. this guy's got a javelin. I think this guy also has a javelin. Yeah, he does. They're about equal in power. So we're just gonna go put her over here. Sure, why not? Okay. And, yeah, because none of these actually kill. They get close, but they don't quite do the trick. Yeah, we're just gonna go for this, I think. Maybe we can get a crit or something, because Gunter does give crit. Gunter does give crit, which is good. Just wish we actually procced it. That'd be nice. Yeah, get this guy out of the way. We don't need him.
Age and guile.
I'm old.
How?
And don't have a skill issue, apparently. Okay. Oh, I think I know what I did last time. I used Sayonara Hana to get the, to get the strength boost on Felicia. I think that's what I did. It was an after effect, I believe. They found 3 spots in her brain.
I'm impressed.
Is that what strokes do? They leave like these marks and stuff? I didn't think they would do that, but... can we get a hit, please? Don't want to deal with this guy in my face. I really don't. Okay.
Did I get stronger?
Your strength magic sword. She wants that shining bow! She wants the shining bow, guys. I think she does. Uh-oh, can that guy hit Sakura? That's not good. Although, Sakura is actually kind of bulky for a healer, so she probably could take it. Not anywhere near as bulky as, you know, Azama, obviously, but...
Just in time.
I think he might be dead. I think that guy might be dead. I know Yukimura is dead. He could just die in the first round, which is really bad. Hope he at least hits. Okay, good. Yeah, so these guys can just crit. It's kind of annoying. I don't know why they, you know, gave them add extra crit. It's kind of stupid, but... Yeah, this guy can just freaking delete the guard noggin off the gun. I really don't like that. I know it's a 1% chance, but... Unfortunately, 1% chance means there is a 1 in 100 chance that you just freaking lose him without any chance to really help him. And it sucks. It really does suck. Strength, magic, skill, speed, luck.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah, no, this is pretty respectable.
Yes, you're too slow.
Yeah, I need to use Sayonara Hana a bit more because that's the way we do more damage. That's a good. I don't really like that. Okay, we get that guy out of there. This is such a much better way to do this map. At least from a story perspective, it makes a lot more sense. Because it makes no sense in Rev. In Vanilla Rev, I should say. So he hit both of those. I think all we needed was just for him to hit one, but... We're going into more testing tomorrow. Hopefully there'll be something positive to come out. Yeah, hopefully. Let's see. For the javelin, okay, you don't quite reach. Okay, that's good. That's some good news. Go talk, I guess. And we get a hunter's bow, which is cool, but I don't think she can use it right now. I don't believe so. No, she can't. Not that she needs it. I mean, she's deleting this guy anyway.
We're not done yet.
Why do female archers whip their hair back? That's what I've noticed. I'm like, why do they do that? What a weird taunt. Go and, what is your range? You know what? That's actually fine. Gives you some axe XP, I suppose.
We'll teach them a lesson.
Ah, man, they don't give you that much XP, do they? An armor slayer. Well, it's not going on you, that's for sure. Sure, we'll kill that guy. I know belt wouldn't approve, but, don't have many units to work with here. Don't... Well, never mind. She's gonna make it, like, she's gonna make it so that belt's going to be, proven, actually. Because for some stupid reason, the game thought that an 80% should miss. Okay, yeah, this turn's not gonna be very productive, is it? All thanks to Stinka being useless as usual. Turns out, patching her growth does not solve the problem because she's still just gonna end up screwing things over anyway. Because that's what she does. That's what she does best. Okay. I'm gonna want to dance Felicia so that we don't have to deal with low health soccer all this time. Get out of here. Okay. Go heal her. Yeah, Rinka moment, like... There's a reason we call her Stinka. There's a reason. There's a reason we do. Alright, go on. I need your help. I'm gonna need your help. Doesn't they have like an effective weapon? I don't think it's like right there though. Alright, well, see you later, Yukimura. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good for now. Like I said, we only have to worry about the generics. The actual, the non-generics, we don't have to worry about them. They can die, who cares? Which is good, because, they're the ones that move and attack and everything. Okay, at least he doesn't face crit now, although I think the other guy can crit him. Actually, he might be dead. No, he's not. Okay, yeah, sweet. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, we need to get those guys out of the way, because that's gonna be a big problem pretty soon. You get doubled? Oh, right, because they have Darting Blow. They have Darting Blow. Bunch of losers. Okay. Okay, can my axes actually hit things? I know they're axes, but this isn't FE6, so... Maybe Oni just sucks as a class, I don't know. Maybe that's what the game's trying to tell me. Maybe that's what the game's trying to tell me. Is that Oni just sucks as a class. Like, come on, Koron. Koron? Koron? What? No. Korin, if I can talk properly. Watch her miss this. Watch her frickin' miss this. Who wants to bet she's gonna miss this?
You'll be alright.
Yes.
Let me try.
Thanks.
HP, strength, skill, speed, defense. That's very good. Seal resistance. What a freaking meme of a skill. What a meme of a skill. I don't want it. Let's shoot this flyer down.
What shall we do?
Okay. What next? Speaking of V6, I can't wait to try out my challenge tomorrow. Oh, you haven't started that yet? I thought you did. If I move you... I don't think you reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that kind of sucks, but we can go kill this guy. He's got a beast killer, so, not really a fan of that, but we can get rid of him. Maki beat me here? Yeah, she was the first mod here, and has been the only mod here since you showed up. Because Belt isn't here either. Yes, it was really weird at the beginning of the stream. A bunch of people who don't usually show up showed up, but then everyone who usually shows up didn't show up initially. It was very bizarre. I don't know if she's still here, but yeah, she beat you to it. You've Rizu the poor, now it's Rizu the slow. He may have money now, but he's deficient in another way apparently. I am now. Okay. Alright.
Rookie.
Okay. So yeah, now what we want to do is rush to the other green unit's aid. This guy usually nothing really attacks him because these other guys just don't really move. So that's fine, but there are reinforcements that'll show up, so we do want to, you know, take care of that sooner than later. Because there will be quite a few reinforcements, not like all at once, but they're a bit sporadic. But of course we still want to take care of that. Azurigan defense, man, that's rare. That is rare. I don't know how long Orochi... What am I... Yamcha? What? I don't know what that is. Let's get rid of the freaking Beast Killer, because I don't like it. And I'm gonna forget about it if I don't kill it right now. Just started the challenge today, but I'm too stubborn on this alien hunt. Your Deoxys hunt reminds me of my Chimchar hunt. That took me forever. I mean, I did eventually get it, sure, but I think that hunt more than anything killed my motivation to hunt ever again. Just took it, well, I think my mistake was going for a hunt that, because I did this in Platinum. I did this by soft resetting in Platinum. And those soft resets are annoying because there's so much dialogue you gotta cut through for each reset. And not to mention, you can't even just spam A because the default is Turtwig, not Chimchar, so you have to go always move your cursor over 1 every reset. And so that's really annoying. As you might imagine. That is a lot of damage, and I don't like it. Can I? Oh, I guess I can. Okay. I was like, can I get a boost? I didn't think I could, but apparently I can. Because, Stinka, I actually shouldn't have done that, but who cares? That actually nerfs her strength a little bit, but, oh well. Whatever. It's not like she was in the middle of combat anyway, so it doesn't really affect much. Now, these guys, I think, can dual strike. No, they can't. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. So they actually can't dual strike. Okay. Let me guess, not a kill. Only by a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, just by 1 HP. That's kind of annoying, but. Oh, perfect. I guess Sayonara Hana was actually a really good call. It's my turn to dodge your attacks. How does it feel now?
It's over.
Remember when I got a shiny Goodra after hatching like 4 eggs and I traded away? I got kind of sad, then I went down and got another 128. Wait, what? Was this like Masuda method or? Because I found that hard to believe without any sort of like shiny enhancing odds that you got it within that quick amount of time. That is extremely lucky.
I got this.
But you probably did have something. That or like shiny charm or something, I don't know. The luckiest I've ever gotten was, I think in Leaf Green. Was it Fire Red or Leaf Green? I don't remember. I was in the Safari Zone and I found shiny Execute, and then like 70 encounters later, I found shiny Tauros. I failed both, by the way, because you gotta remember, this wasn't Safari Zone. But still, I was like, it was within an hour I found shiny Tauros. Like, no way. I found freaking Tauros just like an hour later. Mind you, Tauros is like one of the hardest shinies to get in the Safari Zone, so I don't really take it much of a defeat that I wasn't able to get Tauros, because most people who find a shiny Tauros in the Safari Zone are not gonna catch that thing. Most people who get it are not catching it. That, Chansey, and Kangaskhan are like the big three of that Safari Zone. You are not catching that thing shiny. A shiny charm, just different region breeding. So, Masuda method, right? I'm named both, no way. Fitting, I suppose. Let's see. Okay. We've nearly got this guy secured, so that's good. These archers, just, you don't need to bother with. It's kind of pointless. In fact, let's back up a little bit so I can kill this guy.
Allow me to join.
I could go and use Sinnohana. Not that I need to, but I could do it. And then just dance her back to the other side. I do feel like the Sinnohana thing is actually the meta, because there's no way they gave you a rally staff. This is effectively a rally staff. It's a rally strength staff. Yeah, there's no way they didn't give it to you and expected you to use it. I mean, yeah, it doesn't heal much, but it's really good at, you know, giving you a boost when you need one. Okay, I think that's GG's for Orochi. I don't think Saizo's getting this guy on his own. No, he's actually gonna die. Unless he dodges, which is possible, but I don't think it's likely. Oh, he did it. Well, he's not taking out the armor. See, the thing with bait is that I don't like is that even if it's optimal, you can still just entirely have them run away from you. That's the problem. Like, if you find a shiny in the Safari Zone, thanks, game. Jerk. So, like I was saying, if you find a shiny in the Safari Zone, consider this, that it doesn't matter how much bait or how close you get to them, there's always a set chance each turn that it just runs away. There is a set chance that it runs away. Would you rather at least always throw a ball at it? There's a chance that you catch it for every chance it doesn't run? Because, I mean, think about it. That's a shiny. Yeah, well, just like an ordinary Tauros or whatever, I get it. Sure, go throw a bait or whatever. Whatever you think sounds better to you. But with a shiny, I know the chances may be low, but I think I would rather take my chances of... Because, like, you throw a bait, and it's like, oh, you've upped the chances of catching the thing, but then it just flees on the first turn. Like, you could have thrown a ball, and sure, it would have been unlikely to catch, but I would rather have a chance to catch each turn than, you know, even if it's small, than risk, like, the 1 or 2 turns that it stays, and try to increase my odds of catching it. Because you're not guaranteeing the thing will catch, even if it stays around for a turn. You're not guaranteed. Yeah, you may get you may get lucky and it may stay for like 8 turns, but it can flee on turn 1. I would rather throw a ball. That's what I always do. When I shiny hunt in the Safari Zone, I always throw a ball. Because I would rather that. I would at least like to say, like, look, I threw 3 balls and it ran, than say like, oh, I just used a bunch of bait and never threw a ball. Because, I mean, you could get lucky. You could get lucky and the thing could actually catch. And I understand you could say, like, vice versa, you could also just not get lucky, but I'd rather have a chance each turn of actually catching the thing. If you throw a bait, you have 0 chance of catching that thing on that turn. That's the way I see it. And I'm sure some other people will be like, yeah, I would rather actually play with fire on that. Maybe they would. But me personally, I think it's not worth the risk. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can at least try to kill this guy. I'm not saying we will, but we can try to. I don't know what we're gonna do, but what I could do is I could dance you. If I need to, I could probably send Arohana her, because she's still not at capped health. So we could send Arohana her if we need to. And we might, because even if this all lands, she's still not gonna kill. And I would like it to kill. We can also get a rally on Rinka here, in case we need to use her, which we might. See, I think that I'm sleeping on Arohana, because it's just really helpful. It's just really good. Now, it is kind of situational, but it's not that situational. What Shiny Hunting was back in our group. He was trying to get Shiny Banana for reasons. Up to 500. For reasons? What did Bro mean by this? What did Rizu mean by this? I need to know. What did Rizu mean by this? What did Rizu mean by this? You don't put for reasons there and expect to not get questioned. That's just not how it works. You don't do that and then expect you're not gonna get questioned. Well, that's a very dead Cav. Okay. You don't double. Bruh. Massive bro moment. Okay. She at least does a lot of damage, I suppose. I don't really like Rinka, but she at least does damage. Nothing else. Can set up a kill, perhaps. Okay. So we just need something to land on this guy and he's dead. Alright, one of you gotta hit. I don't care who hits, but one of you gotta connect that 80%. Otherwise, that may be a game over. Okay, good.
That went well.
Speed boon corn everywhere. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I think it's like Belt said, that I got a strength boon before the Branch of Fate, and that probably screwed over his speed. I think that's probably accurate. If I ever had to redo this again, I would probably just go and redo the whole thing from the start. Because I really botched his speed. And especially with how fast some of these enemies get in this versus Vanilla Rev. Yeah, I think I just made a poor call there. It was just a bad call on my part, I think. Yeah, GG, Saizo. You did well, but, yeah, I don't think you're throwing that. Yeah, sadly. The problem is they're gonna go for the green unit, I think. I think they're gonna go for that, and I don't want that, because, we're not really that close to them. That's not good. We don't want... Well, maybe you do, but I don't want that! I don't want that to happen. That's not good. So yeah, we're gonna go try to get the Gunt up there as fast as possible. Was wanting some eye candy. Bro wants to look at a... Alright then. Alright then, Rizu. I didn't think you were into that, but okay. I thought you were better than that, Rizu. I thought you were better than that. Okay. Could pair up with Stinka just to get up there a little faster. And honestly, it's probably a good idea. Yeah, go heal Wangs a bit. We'll see what the Ninja Rape Cave or we'll actually recruit him. Okay. What we got here? Oh yeah, that's a great idea, isn't it? Freaking idiot. Why do you just get to summon these guys whenever you feel like it? Okay. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna set up for a very quick kill here. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So that should give us a, yeah. Should give you enough to kill. Because these guys are gonna, I think at least one of them will try to start going for the, samurai. And the samurai is pretty strong. Is he a samurai? I don't remember. He is a fairly strong guy, but, he's not gonna hold out forever. He's got good skills. I'll give him that, but he's not gonna hold on forever. Especially if these guys aggro towards him, which I think some might. Wish I could go a little bit further. Zura's so far behind, man. Why is she so far behind? I think the green was a little bit better last time, and so that's why I'm having a little bit of an issue here. Not that I can do much about that, I just got kind of lucky last time. I think Saizo or Orochi dodged an attack that they're supposed to be hit by. I think twice, whereas this time it was only once, so that's a little unfortunate. But what does that have to do with what we got, you know? Oh great, that's not good. You dodged? No! Well, I guess we're not getting the Gaiden then! Or are we? I don't think he's living both those. Yeah, at least Gardevoir would not make me think you're a furry. Jeez, took so long. I didn't even really take that long to get here. I didn't even really take that long. Like, I think I was moving at a fairly respectable pace, but the game's just like, nope, you're not getting it. Now, he does get Vantage.
Hey.
The Samurai does get Vantage. This is true, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I do believe he kills. 23 minus 8. Yeah, he does kill. The problem is that, if they decide to move this guy first, this guy goes and attacks him first, I don't think it really matters. I think he's dead. Unless he dodges. He could dodge, but I don't think he's gonna dodge. I know that Gaiden kind of sucks, but like, it's not... Well, we can actually kill one of these guys right here. We can kill one of them. The problem is I can't kill them both. I can kill one, I can't kill both, though. Wait, actually, I might be able to kill both. What am I talking about? I can probably kill both of them. Okay, I didn't think about that. Good thing I saw that. Good thing I saw that, I suppose. How does Bozu do? Not quite what I was hoping for, but hey, if we can get it, we can get him within the damage of dying to Vantage range, that'd be great. If we can get him to that range, then we're good. Yeah, if he can do enough, then don't have to worry about that. Okay, so in that case, is there someone I can send in that can get me a buff? Yes, we can go and heal Korin. Okay. That's pretty smart, actually. That's pretty smart. So, what we can do is this. That gives all of them a boost. So this will help us kill these guys even further. About Ninetales, yeah. Okay, let's... Close but no cigar, I'm afraid. Close but no cigar. That's even closer, because with the dual strike... Okay, yeah, no, we're definitely gonna think about that. Definitely gonna think about that one. That is pretty solid. Okay, you get the kill here. Maybe, if we're lucky, because I still don't know if he's in the clear, even if we kill these both. Because I think the armor, no, he doesn't move. Okay. Okay, I think we're safe now. If we do this, I think we're safe. So we do this. That is pretty good. The problem is that Rinka is not the most accurate person in the world. So that's not quite great. Go with this. Should be fine, but you never know. Even if she misses, though, he's going to be within vantage range of dying, so it's not that big of a deal.
I did it!
Now, the problem is getting this treasure before they spawn in more garbage. which is unfortunate, but there's not much I can do about that. So yeah, no, Sinara Hana, really, I need to go and, I really need to remember that more. It's such a freaking broken staff. It's such a powerful staff. It is so powerful. It's very fun, though. Very fun. Very fun staff. Okay, I don't... Okay, I probably should pay more attention to that. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. I should pay a lot more attention to these guys. Okay, that's kind of nasty. Okay, yeah, we need to do something about this. Yeah, we definitely need to do something about it. This is not good. Oh, man. Okay, can you go kill them? That is not quite a kill, unfortunately. Who do we not heal anyone? No one? Ah, that sucks. Not a single person can be healed. That's rough. That's pretty bad. We really need to go kill some of these guys, but I think we'll just have to hope for a dodge or something here. One off. Yeah, it really sucks. This just kind of janky damage really isn't nice. I think if I swapped over the bows, I might have been able to get the kill. Wish she dodged, but... okay. Get this idiot out of here.
We will do this together.
Okay. Do you move? Thankfully you don't. Thankfully you guys are far enough away that it doesn't really matter. Okay, could do that. That we could do. We could certainly do. I think I'll give it a shot. Doesn't hurt to try, does it? I don't think it does. And even if we miss, I mean, we still almost kill the guy, so I think it's worth it. Plus the axe rank, you know, helps with that. It's a pretty solid level, I'd say. Quick draw, very nice. Now she's gonna do a ton of damage. Yeah, chest key. You know what? We'll put away the hunter's bow. We don't really need it here. Actually, maybe we might. No, I don't think it's gonna be helpful against the flyer. I don't think it's gonna do any additional damage to the flyer. I don't think that's how it works. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Never said I couldn't be. Never said I couldn't be wrong, but... Alright, Sakura level. Yeah, forget, like, Gunter, you know, Sakura's the real carry. If you think about it, the real big brain is that Sakura is the carry of this run. I mean, I've always thought Sakura was a good unit, and people kind of underrate her, but this hack definitely makes that very clear. It makes it abundantly clear.
I appreciate that.
Now, imagine a flyer with Rally's strength as a staff. Yeah, that's what we're talking about when if we make her a Falcon Knight. We're talking about much bigger things. Is this defeat the boss? I think it's defeat the boss. Yeah. So, we're gonna ignore the boss for a bit. I don't think we can afford to ignore it for too long, but, for now we can. You got an iron katana. That's not gonna do jack to us. And you got an axe. I think you do, actually, do you have seal defense? You do have seal defense, which is kind of nasty, but I don't think it's gonna be enough on us. Gunt is strong enough, I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be fine. And, you have a javelin. I'm not too worried about that. Okay. So, yeah, we should be fine. Okay, let's go over here. Now, defeat boss is a little scary on this map, because, the boss is actually kind of inflated in stats. Not that bad, but she's a little scary. I actually think I like this about this hack. Is that the bosses are actually kind of scary. Notice though, notice when I said the bosses are scary, notice how these bosses are not in game bosses. Notice that. They're not like in game bosses. You can make a challenging boss without just going and inflating their HP and give them like 20 HP gauges. It's, believe it or not, guys, it's actually possible to do, and if you do it properly, it's actually kind of fun without being excessive. There's a way to do it. There is a way to do it. And this hack, you know, this hack misses quite a few things, but I think one of them is that doesn't miss with is the bosses. The bosses are actually pretty fun. The bosses are fun because you have to kind of think as to how you're gonna deal with them. You could argue that this is true with Engage too, but it's like they were not thinking. They didn't put much effort into it. They just like, oh, let's just go add 10 health bars to every single boss in the game after a certain point. And yeah, I understand if it's like 1 or 2 bosses that are like that, but like, come on. Stop being lazy. Come up with an actual new idea. It's not fun. It kind of loses its effect whenever every single boss in the game has the same thing, has the same gimmick to it. It stops being interesting. It stops being interesting once you just give it to everything. It's no longer interesting whenever you give it to literally everything. Okay. Okay, what do we got here? Gordon kill? Barely. Just freaking barely. But sure. There we go. Gordon could probably use the Saint Arahana if we get the chance to. We'll keep these. Just put away the Dragonstone. It's completely useless right now. Okay. Can we avoid topping them off entirely? Yes. Okay, so we'll save that up for a Saint Arahana in case we need it. You know, it's kind of funny that now the optimal thing to do is to not top off your units. It's kind of funny how that works, isn't it? It's a little funny. Let's go give Felicia a kill. Let's give Felicia a kill. Why not? I think she deserves a kill. The magic skill speed res. Very nice. Inspiring song. That is a very good skill to have. Okay. This guy out of here. Chest key. Do we even need all these chest keys? I don't think so. At least, yeah, because there's not even that many chests on this map. There's what, 2? There's 2 chests on this map, so like, why do they give us so many chest keys? I think it's nice to have some extra, but, you know, we don't need them.
I'll back you up. I'm here.
Okay, Rinka level, watch it suck. Oh man, average Rinka level. Oh, but don't worry guys, she can shove people now. Don't worry guys, she can shove people. We're all saved. She can shove people. Okay, let's take a look here. Felicia, where? There you are. Hey, you need to get another level. You're kind of behind the pack. It's like no EXP though. Let's see. Chest key, yeah, you go over here. You're on chest key duty because you got a crap level. Worm Slayer, yeah, that's really helpful. Yeah, we need to get up there. Actually, I got an idea. Hey, Mr. Gunt. Mr. Gunt. Oh, that felt kind of glitchy. I don't like that. Can we talk and open the chest? Not at the same time. You need the chest keys for our road. Okay, Slim. Alright, Slim. Killer Lance. Oh, that is perfect for him. Okay. Not like anyone else could really use it. Let's take a look. Oh, I may have an idea. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is the problem, is that she has not the greatest hit rate in the world. Is there anything that boosts hit rate? I think Gunter might. Which is a little unfortunate, because he's not in a good spot for that. Let's see. Crit and dodge. Okay, I don't need crit and dodge. I need... is there anything that gives a hit? Anything that gives a hit, please? Get luck +4, but spread it. That gives you extra skill, so that could be helpful. Especially we could make him make her double. No, there's no freaking way in heck she's doubling her the boss. That level up, he would say, he would shout, "Yay, bottle of water!" Like the toilet hand guy. You're like, "Yay!" Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yay! The Majora's Mask toilet hand thing. Yeah, he would do that. I don't know of a way to boost hit besides, obviously, you know, dual strike. Because, yeah, dual strike, but anyone could do that. I don't think she boosts anyone's hit, though, unfortunately. Maybe Rinka? Nah, Rinka is not useful. Never does actually useful things. Yeah, we're just gonna have to go in dual strike and hope for, things to work out. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it just yet. Kind of sucks that there's no way to double. Actually, with a dance and like a Felicia pair up, I might be able to double, but I probably don't survive a hit is the problem. That's probably the issue. I could maybe also send out a Hana, but not this turn. Not this turn. This is fine. We don't really care. Not this turn. We don't really care. We will soon, but not yet. Okay. So, next order of business. Let me get up here. Yeah, see, that's not great. Now, we can at least avoid getting crit, but not avoiding taking damage. Do you give her anything that she might want? You give her strength, but she doesn't really need that. I don't think she gets enough defense out of that to really find that useful. Question is, do we want to... Okay, we could dance for her and give her some skill. I think I'll probably go with that, actually. I think that's a good idea. I think it's a smart move. Oh, yeah, we also need to talk to this guy. Actually, I don't know if we need to, but that's one way to at least guarantee that. Let's take a look here. We're not gonna attack her just yet. I'm gonna do that, but keep this in mind. We're gonna go dance her so that she gets the buffs. Because every bit of buffing, every chance to make it so she actually hits. Look at that, that's much better. It's not ideal, mind you, it's not ideal, but it is better. It's much better. So I would rather that. Okay. I'm going to move you up here. Like so. There we go. She's oh, look at that. Look at that hit rate. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Perfect. There's no way she can miss. That's amazing, isn't it? I didn't realize we could get up to 100%, but yeah, and we don't even die from a retaliatory hit. Not that it matters, but hey, it's great. I didn't realize you could do that, but yeah, no. Now at first I thought the boss was a little bit overtuned, but I don't even think that's the case now, because if you can get to 100% accuracy, then it doesn't matter. And even if this lady had a bit more HP, to the point that she actually would not be in one-shot range, you could probably do Sinnoh Hana. I decided to read up on chat. 50% of mods are stone survivors. That's true. Unless Rizu and Kameru. Rizu and or Kameru also has been. I like how that's his first message of all things. Is the frickin' kidney stone thing. Yeah, you go fly off. And we get the most busted unit in this hack. So that's good.
Huh?
Chasing Daybreak. That doesn't actually play Chasing Daybreak, sadly. Yeah, one thing I don't like with this hack is that it just randomly decides when you get to when you get to go back to the camp and when you don't. I don't really like that. I think after every map, it should take you back. It doesn't matter if it's a guy, and it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. It should just let you go back. I don't care what it is. They should just let you go back. Kaze is... Yes, this map is, it's kind of a meme. I went on Reddit when I saw mention the Stones of Evil and Agony. I get the feeling she's already left, because she probably would have reacted to you joining, and also the mention of that, I feel like. Let's see. So of course, yeah, this map is kind of just a solo fest. It's just kind of an Azalma solo fest. I mean, it's not entirely a solo fest, but it's mostly a solo fest. Azalma's kind of the one that does the heavy lifting. No one else really does. I mean, you kill a few guys with your other, but not really. You kill a few of them, but not many. So I'm here. Okay. I guess that was just a bit of a later response. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't envy that. I would not envy anyone having to go through that. Doesn't seem like a fun experience. We will go up here. It'd be nice to have more stays, but you know what? We're good. We're good. Yeah, we want to get rid of this guy. Right, so we get Hanoka, Azalma, and Bad Unit here. So I guess it's nice. I think roughly half of us had a rough weekend. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like, I'm afraid. Right, so we gotta go guide the green up here to get our full reward, which is... What was the reward? I don't remember what the reward was. I remember it was something kind of broken. Oh, it's a freaking falchion. Yeah, that was so weird. They gave you the falchion. My weekend was alright. It's nothing spectacular, but I guess compared to some of you guys, it'd probably be considered pretty good. This guy's locked behind the rubble, so I don't really care. I was a mistake I made last time. I didn't realize he's locked behind the rubble, so I tried to run over him. You could try to kill him, but there's not really much of a point. I mean, I might still do that. I might do it, just for the heck of it. I might do it. What, like 25 damage? Congratulations to your friend. That is 14, so 14 times. Okay, yeah. You know what? Screw it. Mozu can do it. Mozu can do it. Oh yeah, I can give a freaking bolt knocking out to Tsubaki because it's not like anyone else makes good use of it. I mean, Sakura will, but she's not quite there yet. You know, not quite there yet. In due time, she will be, but not yet. As long as you can hit. I don't know why her hit rate's kind of janky. I don't really understand what is with. Like, her skill's 14, you'd think she'd have maybe 90% of accuracy or better. But I don't know. Maybe I just have good expectations. But I really don't like Fate's RNG. It always tries to screw you over whenever you don't have 100%. Okay, got that guy out of the way. All right, Azalma, you know what to do. Well, I guess you don't, so I haven't ordered you up there. Basically the closest to family someone blood-related can be. You mean closest to family someone not blood-related can be? Because, I mean, that doesn't really make much sense. Unless I'm misreading it. Yeah, I was gonna say, that doesn't really make much sense. The closest someone blood-related can be. Okay, so your siblings? The gun chapters give no EXP. That is true. But this guide map isn't really a good place to train weapon rank. Not really. I mean, you can, but... Okay. Okay then. I don't know why his animation glitched out, but alright. I don't know why that happened, but sure. How do you do here? Not that well. Not particularly well. Anyone else kind of tanky who wants to, tank these guys? Oh yeah, you're pretty tanky. You could probably do it. You could probably do it. What else is bulldogging out to the guy to death? Oh sure, we got blood types. I wouldn't exactly call them family. That makes sense, yeah, exactly. Especially from Mr. Birthmaxer. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense coming from Belt of all people. Train up Tsubaki here, I guess. A little bit. Or could throw Korn in there with freaking Mitsuna with their Blessed Bow, because that probably does effective damage to these guys. Well, yeah, it does do effective damage. What am I saying? Because it's 27 damage plus 11, so that's 38 damage minus 9. 38 minus 9. That's 29. Then half that, that's like 15 damage, 14 damage. 14 damage in case it rounds down. And how much do you do? 10 and 14. So that's just a kill, I think? If not, we're kind of screwed. If not, we're kind of screwed. But if it is, then we kind of win. Because we don't want to take the Savage Blow. That's not a good thing. We can also go and give him some supports, as in put, you know, Felicia here with Demoiselle and Sakura with the Voice of Peace. Right, I think she's got Voice of Peace, doesn't she? She should have Voice of Peace, yeah. So that's minus 4 damage, so he's effectively got 17 defense. So these guys don't actually do too much damage to him. Although they could dual strike, which is something I didn't take into account. Although they barely do anything in a dual strike. My inkling. They don't do much in a dual strike. I could pair him up though, just to ensure that he doesn't. But then again, that means that I won't be actually doing. Yeah, you know what? Fine, fair enough. Put Hinoka here as well. What does this do? Freeze all enemy. No, we don't need to do that. In fact, that'd be so optimal to do that. We'll move you out of the way. What is your movement looking like? Wait, you can reach Felicia? That's not good. Can he? I think he can. So that's kind of stupid. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I don't like that. Can you reach her? No. Okay. How much does this guy do? 26. Ow. 26 minus... Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of bad. We gotta do something about that. At least put Tsubaki there, because he at least takes a hit. We have nothing better to do in life. What happened the last run? Wait, what? At least go and block that guy out. Yeah, you get out of here. Anna, you get the heck out of here. What? Huh? Oh, crap. I don't want this here. I don't ask for that. Okay, fine, we'll throw Stinky in there. I hate the way these guys move. It's really annoying. Like, look, man, if Stinka dies, I don't freaking care. But she won't die, because she actually has defense. If nothing else, she's got defense. Okay. Okay, I thought she was gonna take that a little better. She was gonna take that a little better.
Count on you.
He might survive. I think he just barely survives.
I'll do my best.
If we miss one of these, then we're in better shape. Okay, that was just unnecessary. That was just overkill. You don't need to do that.
How did you do that?
Okay, yeah, we're fine. A little concerned there, but... Oh yeah, we're definitely fine now. Even if the other guy hadn't moved, we'd be fine. I don't get why these guys need to have freaking Savage Blow. It just seems a little excessive, but... Alright, Izamu, you know what to do. Was this animation bug out again? Okay, it didn't that time.
So it goes.
Alright, whatever.
This one.
That is kind of true, yeah. I only get 3 units in, okay. Oh right, because you left last time. You left before I started season 3, so to you this is kind of news. But for everyone else, well, I guess Maki wasn't here last time, so she wouldn't know, but I don't think she's really been paying much attention to what I've been lately streaming anyway. Let's see. Right, this guy's got his stupid little anti-lance wall thing. Oh, that's kind of stupid. You're not allowed to use lances because I said so. I'm gonna put you here this turn. Inkling went for the throat. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of Inkling's job, I guess. That's just kind of what Inkling likes to do. That's not a... Is this guy... Okay, why in the world am I so inaccurate?
Ready for this? I can help too.
To be fair, I didn't perceive it as that much of a personal slight, because I guess I just didn't read it properly, so it's like, yeah, I guess I don't really have much else to play. Like, I didn't really take it that deeply. Like, if I had just lost the run and he said that, I probably would have been actually furious, but since things are going well, I'm like, sure, whatever, let him have his punch, I guess. Okay, you're not supposed to miss a 94%. Like, yeah, I understand Tsubaki missing because he's like 20%, but like, you have a 94%, okay? That's not the same thing as a 20%. Apparently the game acts like it is, though, apparently. I wouldn't be surprised if it thought they were the same thing. 24, 94, same thing. Man, gotta freaking love Fate's RNG. And by love, I mean absolutely want to go and strangle it with a freaking telephone cable.
Let's go.
Oh right, you can heal too. That's nice. Can she dance? No, she cannot. That's not cool. I don't like that. Do we want to go and send out Rohana anyone? I don't think I can. No, I can't. Not this turn. Unless I dance. Which I could do, but right now I just want to heal my guys up. I don't understand hybrid at that point. Why not just make it 1 RN? People would still complain. I would rather it be 1 RN because 1 RN is not the same. It's not. People say that it's like, oh, it's just 1 RN for half. It's not. The curve shows that it has like this weird divergence from either. And it may be just like for small blips, but I don't like that. That means that it's doing something it shouldn't be doing. That means it's doing something that it's not supposed to be doing. It tries to compromise between both, but just ends up not really compromising at all and just ends up sucking. And somehow being worse than both. I don't understand why Engay thought it was a good idea to bring it back. With a slight boost to 50% hit rates. To greater than 50% hit rates. Yeah, it just feels weird. It just feels weird. Inkling pretty much plays FE6 how I do. Well, that's not true. I usually do play on emulator, but on occasions I play on the DS. Because support growing in FE6 is it's painfully slow. Because you don't have to speed up.
This one's not afraid to die.
Alright, I need to remember that Hinoka's the one that kind of... Real men play FE6 on their toaster, so... Real men play it on their toaster. We should probably heal Azama. That's probably a good idea, I think. At least I think so.
I'm so thankful.
Okay, so what we need to figure out is, do we want to go up this way or... Can we not go over that way? No, we can go up here. I was saying to myself, I'd tune in for this stream and somehow I forgot. I guess you weren't actually going to tune in for this stream. Did I miss much? I mean, I got a map done. Nothing really happened in it, though. This map needs about 5 to 6 stone more with cap strength, yeah. It absolutely does. You're right. This guy have freaking... What is this? Shuriken Breaker. Oh yes, because I'm using so many shurikens right now, aren't I? DS Light Gang? Yeah, I'm part of that. I'm part of that. How'd you know? And Wary Fighter. Oh yeah, they definitely need a Wary Fighter. You said it, they definitely need a Wary Fighter. Okay. Let's go knock this guy out. They pulled out a Wary Fighter crap on Conquest. I don't understand why everything needs a Wary Fighter, man. Don't worry, they'll do it in chapter 10 of this hack. Don't worry, they didn't forget. They just moved to a different chapter. Put you two. Alright, we probably want to do some carrying around. Hmm. 20k resets. That's tough. I've heard some people go as high as like 65k. I don't know if anything beyond that is really likely. I mean, I guess in theory you could. The way I've heard it is if you get to like 100k, people start to doubt. Which I feel bad for the poor. You know, some poor hunter out there has gotten to like 100k. You know, someone out there has. And the problem is no one believes them. You know, some poor soul out there has gone to like 100k. And no one believes them. Like, cause this is the thing. You say it's mathematically impossible, but it's like... It can happen. Yeah, it's very unlikely, but it can happen. If someone can find a shiny within, like, the first 5 resets at 1 in 80, 192 odds, the opposite can happen, and they can go to, like, 100k plus. I don't think it will happen, but it could. I think the shiny locked poor Mario's Spaceman, yeah. Well, I don't think anything's shiny locked in Gen 3. Maybe, like, mythicals, but I think that's about it. Actually, I don't even think they shiny locked anything in Gen 3. Improbable is not impossible. Exactly. Exactly. Man, I don't know what it is with the Norian tracks, but they go really hard. There we go. And more money. I would like to see more money. Oh, look at that! This is slightly better than a perfect kill.
Here we go.
Okay. That is a lot of guys to kill. Conquest OST always seemed okay to me. I didn't get what was so good about it. Really? That's really good. Hey, that's just me. Alright, we gotta be a little careful here. Not extremely careful, we do want to be a little bit careful. Or so I say, but... If we go into, like, way over here, how many guys can actually reach us? Feasibly. Well, not this guy. Wait, could he? Yeah, no, not that guy, but there's still quite a few guys that could reach us. And we have, you know, 18 defense, so that's still taking, like, 4, not 4, sorry. I can't do math, apparently. That's 8 damage, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. Very mid? Not a bad way to just enjoy what, really? Huh. Maybe you just have a higher standard than the rest of us, I don't know. It's possible. It's only possible. Gonna go put you maybe here, because I don't want to fight too many of them at once. You know, I don't want to fight too many of them and, you know, overextend myself. But we should be okay. I'm gonna put, actually, maybe I'll go kill this guy with Hinoka. Because at the very least, Hinoka can lessen the impact of all of them hitting us. And plus, she's also a flying healer, so that's really nice. Yeah, let's go for this. People have already posted the shiny Deoxys when it's on the Switch, whether it was through resetting or RNG manipulation. I don't understand the people that do RNG manipulation. Doesn't matter if it's in Fire Emblem or not. It's like who cares? Unless you're just trying to prove that there's something in the game's code, who the frick cares? Because like you're not playing the game legitimately. Now, yeah, if you're trying to show that there's something in the code that can feasibly happen, then okay, I guess I understand the point. But besides that, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. We might risk Tsubaki here. I mean, as long as he hits, mean, even if he doesn't, then that's not too bad. I think Tsubaki defining maybe missed. Not that he would, right? He wouldn't miss. Tsubaki would not miss. Tsubaki doesn't miss.
Of course.
Can't be Mr. Perfect if he missed, would he? We can try to dance her up there, I suppose. I don't know, maybe it's just me because... Well, crap. Okay, I guess we gotta go that way. I always forget where the weird little meandering goes to. Use the most in like third of the music selection of the game. Well, and Smash makes it worse because it only chooses Lost in Thoughts All Alone. Like 10 renditions of it. And instead of actually, you know, playing, I don't know, Rip Justice. Actually, Justice Rip is Hoshiden. It's not Norian. You're thinking of No Justice. At least I think that's what it's called, right? Don't correct me if I'm wrong. Well, it's a good thing I shield gauge that. I mean, that does like a third of my health.
It's not your time yet. You're lucky I'm here.
Okay, that's a little scary. You hate... What, you hate the, God-Shattering Star? You hate it? I don't think it's overrated. I do think it's kind of overrated myself. I don't hate it. I think it's good. It's just... I think it's really overhyped. Really overhyped due to like crappy Reddit memes. I don't think it's a bad song though. We kill this guy? Sort of. Is Verdant Wind? Oh, Azure Moon? Oh, okay, sorry, I'm mixing these up. Unless he's mixing it up, I don't know. We'll see if we can get it. Nah, let's not use Stinka. I don't need to use that. Actually, we might need to, just because hit rate is kind of crap. So, oh, okay, yeah. They do play it a lot. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a bad song, but it is definitely one of those instances of just like, they play it way too much. And it kind of wears away at its value. Of course, that guy had to dodge, but I mean, to be fair, it was a 50%. Like, it was a 50%. I'm feeling kind of stupid today. Let's see if one of these will hit. It seems like a Mangs play, except I hate the first one. Okay. No, Mangs would do that. Mangs would do that unintentionally. I did that intentionally. I was like, you know what? I want to see if one of these 50% land. Mangs would do it on accident, like, oh crap, that was a 50%. Okay. So, see if we can get, worse than the Grey Waves. Yeah, because, like, the first 6 maps or so, I know there's, like, one map that doesn't play it, but most all of them, they play that Fallen Winds. And again, Fallen Winds isn't a bad song, but think about, like, for FE6, everyone always complains about, what is it called? Distant Skies or whatever. Yeah, it's not a bad song in its own right, but it's played way too much. And I think the same could be said for Fallen Winds. It's just played way too much. That's his problem. It's not a bad song, it's just played way too much. Mang's gonna lose to Botton. You guys have no faith in him. Like, I understand it is Mangs you're talking about, but like, I think he can do that at the very least. I don't think he's gonna get... if FB7 could kill his run, I do think there's a good chance FB7 could kill his run. I think there's a very solid chance FB7 could kill his run. There's a lot of game over conditions in FE7. There's a lot. And it's very possible that he's complacent at one of those moments, and it kills his run. I would be very surprised if it just, you know, if he managed to get through all of it. Now, if FE7 doesn't kill his run, FE8 definitely will. FE8 definitely will. FE8 will kill his run. I don't freaking know how it always happens, but it always does. Oh, these guys are kind of weak. Okay, yeah. You know what? Go up here. It won't hurt. Can that guy reach us? Can that guy reach? He's got 21 damage. It's no big deal. I don't really care. I hate the stupid obstacles in the middle of the way. Like, can you not clear this crappy rubble here? Be nice if you did. Okay. This chapter is 9, I believe, so that's just the desert map. We'll have to play that a bit differently this time. I was gonna do Linda. I think it's kind of a wuss move, honestly. I understand that the game is kind of designed around Lin mode, but like, come on, Mangs. Come on. Oh crap, I forgot to move him. Yeah, no, he needs to move, or kill this guy. I don't really know which. Oh, actually, he's not very good at killing on this guy. He's probably gonna die if we don't do anything about that. Do I want to do this? He's not gonna miss 270s in a row, would he? He wouldn't miss 270s. Like, come on. He wouldn't do that. Wouldn't miss 270s, would you? 1, I can understand, but 2? Okay, yeah, there we go.
See?
It's, yeah, I mean, you joke, but that's actually very possible. Okay, no, he's not gonna kill Seth. I've never seen that happen. But Erica can very well die in the prologue if she just decides to not dodge. I'm gonna train up. I'm going to train up Super Saiyan or Kent and Priest for the game. That is kind of his FP6 strat, and I could see him doing it. That's the thing that I hate, as I could see him do that unironically. Belt. I hate the fact that he probably will do something like that. Because one, it's very easy to fail, and 2, it's just boring. Like, let's say it works, it's like, okay, but that's 1 unit still in the game. That's boring. Okay, that's not too bad. Still throwing in more crap, that's okay. Okay, if we can go heal him. He's gone on wait, when did he say that? When did he say that? Though I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Like, I say that as if I'm surprised. Honestly, I can't say. Unless he's decided to grow a spine. Hey man, maybe going to Japan has made him grow a spine. I don't know. Might not make him grow hair, but it might make him grow a spine. Okay, we need to be careful with this guy, because the boss will move, and the boss is pretty scary. So we can't afford to do that, but if we can go and get these guys... I can't get that one, unfortunately. But if I can get up here, and at least kind of, you know, cut these guys off, that'd be great. He's definitely said it. You know, I wish I couldn't say this, but you're probably right. You're sadly probably right, and I hate to admit it. The intended way? Yeah, but it literally makes him put on the training wheels, Kamaru. Just need to get him out of here. If we can get him out of here and heal him up, he's doing good. For that reason, you should refuse to play FP7 entirely. For that same reason, you should refuse to play in Gay, because it's not Fire Emblem either.
Thanks.
Also, Belt, I'm not sure if you'd agree with this, but I said earlier before you joined, I like how this hack designs the bosses. They're tough, but like, they're not in Gay boss, just BS. Like, usually there's some trick to them. I need to figure it out. And I kind of I like this sort of more puzzly bosses than the, oh ho 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 ho, I have 8,000 health bars, and so does every other boss in this game. Like, that's not fun or interesting at all. But you repeat the same gimmick for every boss. Like, it loses effect. If 1 or 2 bosses had that, the series ends at 3, that's true. I mean, Fortune's Wheel may be the next one, but... well, right now it's not out, so... what's this move? Alright, Kaze. I didn't see that.
This one's not afraid to die.
Maybe no more complex than Kilma. Yeah, I think Kilma's design is, it's a lot... Kilma's boss design is way better than, anything in Gay.
You're lucky I'm here.
Which, hey, I never was one of those. I never thought, why they need to be 40-minute affairs like an Octopath boss. I never said that about final bosses. I'm sure you're right. Someone has said that, and that person, those people, should just quit Fire Emblem because it's not for them. I never once had issues with that. And the thing is, people that defend Gay bosses are like, should we go back to FE6 Thorn bosses? I mean, I don't like either, but yeah, I would rather have FE6 Thorn bosses over that. I would, if my choice was in Gay boss or FE6 Thorn boss, I'm taking Thorn boss. I'm sorry, but like, I mean, I'm not saying that I think either are a good design, but if you're holding a gun to my head and you're saying you gotta pick one, I'm gonna put the FE6 Thorn boss. Because a lot of the FE6 Thorn bosses people, you know, complain about, they're not really that bad. There's usually like a trick to them. I mean, great JRPGs, not a strategy. Exactly. I think that's what people are misunderstanding. Okay, let's go over here and let's go. See, I will say this guy is maybe a little too easy. I understand why he's designed this way, because like no one else can kill him, but I think Azama being able to just delete him for free, I think is not good. Yeah, he should do a lot of damage to him, but he shouldn't just be your free win button, you know. But none of your other units really do that well. So I think this boss is probably not a good example of this. He's easy, but he's too easy. A little too brain dead to fight. The maps themselves should be the boss. The actual boss itself doesn't need to be complete. Another cancer. Yeah. I fully agree. I agree with you guys. The boss of a map is the map itself. Maybe like final bosses, yeah, they're kind of, you know, tough. But just the average boss, no, there's no reason for that. Okay. So I can deal with this guys pretty easily. Now, the gauntlet, the 26 damage guys are kind of nasty. I don't really like that, but we'll make do. Who can we train up? We could try to train up Hana, but Hana's not really that good here. What do you want to do? Oh, I see you now have some actual axe rank. Well... to crack the map. Is that really how it works, though? I mean, maybe it's just like reinforcements or something, but... It's perfect damage if it lands.
Let's do this. Don't mind if I do.
There we go. I love the Bulldog Inato. Okay. We could probably kill this guy. Oh yeah, we definitely could. Heck yeah, we could. So yeah, that's a cool idea, I think. Stuff like that. I like being incentivized to kill the bosses. The enemy leadership stars. Alright. Yeah, I guess it's true. I didn't think about that. I'm not used to leadership stars. Okay, there we go. So I was trying to clean things up a bit. That's good. Even if they throw more garbage this way, we should be fine. Let's get you up here. So now we just need to scale this hill. And if we do Chapter 9 properly this time, we might actually get to see what the Gaiden is. Because from what I've read, is that Chapter 9X's boss has been nerfed from whatever he was before. I don't know what that is, but it would imply that the boss was pretty tough before patch. So, I don't know what that is. But supposedly, that at least implies there is a 9 Gaiden. Because it mentioned the boss, so... Since 1 to 3 houses, the boss is whatever that fits the map and gay. The boss is actually the main challenge with immunity and multiple health bars. Giving things immunity is just fruity. Unless it's like a very, like a very niche boss. Like, you know, like some sort of like main antagonist of the game. It shouldn't have that. Shouldn't have it. Some people call it a return to... It's a return to fruitiness is what it is. Return to fruitiness that the series hasn't had. Senno is recruitable. He is, because I watched Axum's VOD and he got Senno. Now, I don't know how in the world I'm supposed to get him in this version, because in the version that he did, it's very clear that it's different from mine, but I have no idea. There's no special text or anything saying that he's joined. He just saw him in the deployment menu after Chapter 7X. So I have no freaking clue what's intended. I don't know if it's bugged or what. I have no clue. I have zero idea how he's supposed to be recruited. It could just be a bug that he's just not showing up when he's supposed to. I don't know. A bunch of tonics were departing for Chapter 9. Don't go back to your base before... Yeah, that's true. I should do that. Or maybe... I could be wrong, but maybe you go, to... It could be like a thing with the guidance. Hey, Sothis. Johnny Generic Armor Knight needs to be armor immune and one-shot all of your mages. Yeah, it's really stupid. I don't know why they do that. How's the chaos going? It's actually pretty unchaotic right now. It's actually pretty calm, if anything. Surprisingly calm, okay. Look at that. I'm gonna keep our units here for a bit, just to clear out this squad first. Not that they're that scary, but hey. Alright, you're way up here, okay. Go kill this guy. Do us a favor, kill this guy. I think we did this much better this time. But then again, we also played this map before, so that's kind of to be expected. Okay. And that fruitcake of a fighter boss in Flowerland Castle, he's awful, and they basically make the same type of boss in the next chapter. Yeah, it's a very similar boss. Because like I said, in-game bosses are not clever, they're not genius design, they're actually extremely lazy. Extremely lazy design. It's literally just copy and paste like the same idea. We'll just maybe make them a different class or something for every map. And like I said, I doubt they really put that much thought into the bosses. They just said, oh, we can just give them all multiple health bars. Now everything's difficult. But they didn't. There's a lot about it that I don't feel like they really did much thinking through. Personally, I really don't think they thought much through. Let's get these guys out of here. Why do I feel I'm forgetting someone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's everyone. Last, or get one-shotted. Yeah, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. It's just stupid. Doggone 3 houses for reused bosses, which is fair. But how many times do they reuse the 4 goons for like half the game? Yeah, for like half the game. And you might be saying, oh, but those aren't like those are, you know, not the same people. Actually, they usually are the same people. They usually are the same people that will go and criticize 3 houses and be like, oh, actually, well, it's okay when Gay does it. Or maybe they don't necessarily say it's okay, but they don't call it out. They should call it out. They should say, look. They should say, look, I might prefer this game, but I admit that it does. I admit that it makes this mistake. But no, you argue with an Gay fan, and they will pretend that everything is hunky-dory. They will not. They will, for the sake of their argument, they will just rebuttal you, and then probably be like, okay, yeah, no, I agree. But like, why can't you just be honest about it? Why can't you just say, yeah, you know what? I like this game, but it makes some things that even I think are not good ideas. When you fight them all a million times, then one dies, and Morbius joins you. Yeah. Okay. Because like I said, 3 houses is guilty of the same problem, and I'll admit that. Yeah, I don't think it's anywhere near as big of a problem, though. I mean, like, people meme on it, like, I've fallen here, but I can't die yet, or whatever the line is. Armor Girl should have joined you instead of Malvir dying for what he believes in. Makes more sense. Well, but he doesn't die. Malvir doesn't die. He's the only one who doesn't die.
Yes.
He's literally the only one of the 4 hounds that don't freaking die because they're too stubborn.
I'm with you.
Alright, so yeah, I agree with Mario. I need to make sure that I remember. What can we upgrade? Okay, we can upgrade the arena and the accessory shop. I'm defeated, but I can't fall here, yeah. Yeah, that line. Like, that does originate from 3 houses. That's where it's from. But, I don't think it's as big of a problem, than in Gay, where, like, what actual bosses does the game have after halfway through the game? It's literally just a frickin' 4 hounds. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it's just absurd. It's like, when do these stooges just die? And when can I fight some other enemy? That's all it is. It's just like, when do these idiots die, finally? Like, any amount of sympathy that you wanted me to have for them, you've kind of foregone because I'm so sick of fighting them by this point that now I don't even want to feel sorry for them. Used to feel like 3 times. The Hounds have like 4 battles each. Yes. Each. And even back to, yeah, exactly. Like, they just run out of ideas. I hope Fortune's Weave does not have this problem. I hope Fortune's Weave, they come up with, you know, actual bosses, because this is ridiculous, and it's extremely lazy. Again, Engay is very lazy with its bosses. It's not creative, it's not clever, it's not genius, it's very lazy.
Here we go.
Sorry.
And once you've torn out all your hair because you had to fight and listen to the 4 goons' awful battle theme. Yeah, it's a terrible battle theme. It doesn't even sound like Fire Emblem. Like, it generally doesn't sound like anything that belongs in Fire Emblem. And you can make the same argument with those who dubstep in the dark or whatever, and I agree, I fully agree. I don't like their song either. But the thing is, you only have to hear the dubstepper's theme one time, and in some routes you don't ever hear it. And even the ones that you do, you hear it one time. That's it. One map. It doesn't mean it's a good song, but I don't have to deal with it anywhere as much. I'm just spamming the same bosses half the game, and there's still crap characters no one gives a crap about when defeating them. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, no, they didn't make you can tell they tried, but like at the last second with Zephyr, they're like, well, actually, she wanted to always be a mother, okay? But like they just kind of drop it on you at the last second, and it feels so half-baked. It feels like they wanted to make you feel sympathetic for her at the very end, but it's like you haven't really done anything to make me feel sorry for her. You don't just go say that as a last-second thing. If you make a character that you want us to feel bad when they die, you kind of set them up. You set them up. You make them seem sympathetic earlier on. I feel a lot worse for killing Arvis than before than I do for killing Zephyr, because like the guy tried to do he tried too late to make amends, but he did actually make a conscious effort. He did make a conscious effort. He's still a bad guy, sure, but he tried to redeem himself, and he tried to do the right thing, but he still it wasn't meant to be. But like I feel better, I feel worse for the guy because he realized he screwed up, and it wasn't just like I feel with Zephyr, it's just kind of like oh well, I'm dying now, so now you must feel sorry for. Arvis isn't dying when the game starts to be like, wait a minute, maybe this guy was kind of the victim, at least some circumstances. They kind of make it clear in the time skip that he's kind of being used, and they show a bit more of a human side with him where he just wants to protect Julia and Deirdre. That's how you make a villain a bit more sympathetic when they die. Is you show well, this guy isn't entirely bad. He did try to do this thing and it was actually good. The guy may have done some terrible things, but he still has some bit of humanity left in him. He's still trying to, undo this. He's trying to, undo the damage he's done. When did Zephyr do that? When does Zephyr ever do anything you're like, you know what? Maybe she's not so bad. All it does is just beg the player for pity. It doesn't do anything to make the player actually want to give her pity. Unrecruit students and kill them, tragic. Engage just shows the stooges down your throat, and it gives no reason for you to feel bad for them. They do kind of do it late on in the game with Marnie being this younger girl that's kind of like an orphan, but it's I feel like they just spring it on you in the last second and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You also don't really see her doing anything good. She just always seems like a spoiled brat the entire game. And she just kind of seems kind of stupid compared to the rest of them. The problem is that you don't really feel why they're loyal to Sombrero to begin with. Why does it matter when the waiver if they have no reason to stay? Yeah. Hag Femcel, somehow even uglier than Manuela. BDSM man. Whiny brat child and Morbius. Gee, I sure love fighting them, yeah. By 3 out of the 4 members, I mean Zephyr. Somehow edgelord and that annoying little girl, yeah. But Zephyr made the magic time crystal that lets you save the day. Peak. I don't even remember that. That's how forgettable Engay's writing is. I don't even remember that detail. I don't even think I knew that until just now. It's not even that I forgot. I genuinely don't even think I knew that. I don't know why, honestly, I don't know why they didn't hire whoever wrote the bad ending for Engay as just whoever wrote the entire game. For some reason, the bad ending of Engay is so much better of writing than the rest of the entire game. I'm where has this game been all this time? I want to see this. This is actually a million times better writing than the rest of the game. I don't why do they make the bad ending so good, but nothing else is good? I'm dying. Time to dump my sad backstory, Arvis. Self, you gotta save this doggone Jugdrill. Sets Paulmark to head Tearfing to Self, rage bait Self into killing him. Yeah, I do think the weird like rage bait thing is it's kind of weird, but like you see behind the scenes that like Arvis is, you know, he's not completely this cold villain. Like he still does care about his family and does try to help them, and he obviously did not want these child hunts going on. Like that wasn't his doing. It's happening because of him, but it's not. That wasn't what he set up. Like he that's not his goal. It's not his thing. And this ice map happens because of the Zephyr crystal. The ice map. I freaking hate the ice map, man. Why in the world is the ice map even a thing? It's just a stupid map. It's like Fuka's Wild Ride, but somehow worse. No matter they screwed over the ending in Gay. Like I could tolerate that game all the way to the end just to get friend zoned. Yeah, the thing is, you do this really ungodly difficult map just to get married, and it's like it doesn't even. You're not even quote unquote married because the game is so soy. It can't actually use the term of like spouse or like husband and wife. No, they're too soy. They're too soy about it. And like I said, what's even for? Like, it's this nightmarishly difficult freaking paralog. I feel Arvis was suicidal and accepted he probably realized that he was kind of screwed. I think that's the thing. He kind of realized he was screwed. He wasn't gonna really live either way. So he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go with the bang and actually try to set things straight in my death. I think that's what he tried to do. I do think that's what it is. I do think he was like, you know what? Kind of screwed if I do, screwed if I don't. So I should at least set things straight. Hates everyone because his emblem boyfriend left her. Yeah, it's just stupid. Like, people criticize Zephyr for, you know, wanting to, you know, put the dragon in power. I feel like it would be not that hard to fix up Zephyr. All you have to do is just say the reason why he likes dragons so much more, even though he's a human, is because his father was abusive, which is already kind of supported with what we know. But one day when he was a kid, he, you know, stormed off. His dad was trying to torture him or something, and he bumps into some dragon who actually acts like the father he never had. That's all you have to do. That's like, it's not that hard. With some I don't freaking know what you're gonna do. Like, there's so much damage there. There's nothing set up to make things work. Like I said, I feel like if you just gave Zephyr an actual motive to prefer dragons over humans, which wouldn't be hard. Like I said, he already clearly looks at them pretty fondly. Just give a reason why Zephyr prefers them. Like, if they just treated him like the family he never really had, that's all you have to do. Like, some Manakee takes him in, you know, is like the actual father to him. You know, like, actually treats him like a proper son. Then, you know, that would actually make him a lot more sympathetic, because he'd be like, you know, he hates humans because the actual human dad is crap, and Manakeet's actually raised him. Have Desmond kill the good dragon surrogate father, and boom, mode. Oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be even better than what I suggested. Yeah, like, exactly. I think the stuff is there. They just needed to go and implement it. Again, like a lot of things on Three Houses are also like that. You have like this really good setup in Three Houses. A lot of things in Three Houses have a really good setup. They just didn't execute them properly. Like, for example, Claude is kind of seen as like the goody guy of the Three Lords, because Dimitri is like a homicidal maniac, at least according to people that don't like him. Edelgard is, well, starts wars, and Claude is, oh, he's just, you know, he's just there. He's not a homicidal maniac, and he's not starting wars. So the problem is, I think they made Claude too good. I think, yeah, maybe Claude doesn't do things on the scale that Dimitri and Edelgard does, but I think the thing is, I think he should be a bit of a scummy human being. Like, for example, Three Hopes does this. At least experiments with it. Where Claude, you know, I guess spoilers for anyone who hasn't played it, I'm gonna try to keep it a bit vague, but he uses a guy who's his ally as a human shield. He uses someone as a human shield, and the game, like, everyone is, you know, like, Claude, how could you do this? How could you do this to someone? And I think that's what Claude should be. Like, they always set him up as like a schemer, you know, you can't trust him. But the thing is, in Three Houses, he's never actually shown to be not really trustworthy. They always say it, like, they go out of their way to be like, I don't know, man, you can't trust this guy. He may have some scheme up his sleeves, and he never does it. He never does it. He need to be scummier. Should have poisoned the enemy's water supply or something. Yeah, I agree. You should be like, yeah, we're winning, and yeah, our casualties are kind of low, but these are very underhanded tactics, Claude. Like, you should. I think the players should be like, are you sure this is a good idea? Like, yeah, I understand. And the thing is, it makes sense. Like, he's in a war. He's going to use things that are, you know, kind of scummy. Like, I mean, that's how wars actually are fought in real life. Like, you know, there's a lot of times where they're like, you didn't just do that. You didn't just have the gall to do this to your enemy. And yeah, they do. That was Randolph. I would have done the same thing. I mean, yeah, but I think, like, Claude should be... He should be very much so, like, used to it. It shouldn't be like a, oh, I'm kind of, like, dirtying my hands. It should be like, oh, what? What do you mean, teach? Like, I do this all the time. Like, that's... I think in the time skip, he should be like, oh, teach, I've been doing this a lot during the war. Like, what are you talking about? Like, he should be... It should be, like, so common to Claude at this point that he's like, come on, teach, it's not that big of a deal. Like, they're our enemies. Like, that's what I want Claude to be like. I want Claude to actually feel pretty scummy. Like, yeah, he's like, the saying there's daggers and smiles. Like, yeah, this guy seems like all jovial and nice to your face, but he's pretty scary to have as an enemy. I think it should be to the point that you would rather have Dimitri as your enemy than Claude, because, like, Dimitri, at the very least, you're gonna know the guy wants your head on a pike. Claude's, you don't even freaking know, because the guy is, you know, very two-faced. That's the thing. I think Claude should be, like, very two-faced. He should be, you know, screwing people over when they don't even realize it. To the point that you're like, wait, can we even trust this guy? Like, where the player who chose Claude at the beginning should be like, wait a minute, does this guy actually have my back or not? I think Claude should feel like that. You're like, wait, am I really with the right guy? To the point that, like, Dimitri and Edelgard look pretty honorable compared to him. That's what I think they should have done. They should have made it to the point that you're like, this is so freaking trash of this guy to do. Claude's arc should be him being scum in the name of good, and realizing that it's still scum and thus deserving to be treated. Yeah, like, yeah, his motives are reasonable. It's like, I'm doing it to defend the Alliance. I'm doing it to defend us, our homeland, our friends, our families, and whatever. But, like, he does such questionable things. They're like, are you sure that I even went with the right guy? The end justifies them. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like maybe they even intended on that, but they just... I don't know what it was. They set him up so perfectly to do that, and they just didn't. That's my example. Three Houses sets up a lot of things. It's like, if they just did it in a different direction, I think it could rival FE4 in terms of, like, how people receive the story. But for some reason, they just kind of miss at the very end. I don't understand. Like, they set up so much. They do such good world building, and then they just kind of miss at the very end. I don't understand why. It's like, they had it. They absolutely had it. And they just lost it at the finish line. You should do war crimes, which then results in all their armies being ruthless in retaliation. You raise crops and poison rivers? We put all Leicesterians on a pike. Yeah. I think that'd be... that would be pretty interesting to do. For the evidence that Vernwyn is a lazy compost of Silver Snow. I mean, yeah, you can keep saying that it was made first, but, like, it's just a worse version. I'm not saying that means Vernwyn is good. I'm not saying that. I think both of them have pretty weak stories, in my opinion. But, yeah, I would... Believe me, I would rather Vernwyn feel very different from Silver Snow. I wish it was. I wish we dealt with Elmira. I wish, you know, Claude was kind of scummy in that, you know? Like, I wish there was actual things going on there that didn't just feel out of place for the Golden Deer to do. Like, I believe me, I wish Vernwyn's story was way better. I wish it was. I'm not arguing with that. I wish it was better, but it sadly isn't. I feel like it is the most... People say Crimson Flower was a wasted potential and it's, like, too short. I think Verdant Wind is way worse done. Because, like, it barely feels like it has anything to actually do with Claude. Like, and Silver Snow's kind of proof that it doesn't really have much to do with Claude. Because you can really just replace him, and the story feels pretty much the same. No, I didn't say. I didn't say that. I never said so. That's actually very different from what I'm saying. Silver Snow, I don't think it's coherent. I think it's very incoherent near the end. We've been over this discussion before, Kamaru. I don't think anything about Rhea being the final fight makes any freaking sense at all. It feels very out of nowhere, and it makes no sense. And I don't think any amount of arguing is going to change my mind on that. I don't think anything's going to make me think, you know what actually does make sense. No, it doesn't. If Nemesis was the final boss instead of Silver Snow, it'd make a lot of sense. Crimson Flower was rushed, when it was just copy-pasted. Yet, I think Crimson Flower's story makes more sense. Even if it was rushed, and I'm not saying it's not. As you said for the second part, the Verdant Wind. Okay, yeah, fair enough. The second thing, yeah, I agree. Verdant Wind does feel like it has a lot of potential, but then just... yeah, I do agree that it's a copy-paste. Yeah. Because, like, it should have something else to it. But, yeah, no, I like, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know how they just lost at the very end, but they did, unfortunately. So let's go buy some stuff. It's a copy-paste with better gameplay. Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. Come again.
Anything else we need? Do we have an Iron Axe? We should have an Iron Axe somewhere. No, we don't. Okay, well, whatever. We're gonna go to the Dusk Armory then. Yeah, I do think the Eagles cast is pretty weak, in terms of character. They're like some of the most one-note characters, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the issue. They can't, like, you can't do much with them. It's a weak cast. The Lions are all connected to the problems and tragedies of the kingdom. Yeah, the Lions are by far done the best, because they actually are pretty relevant to the problem. I mean, besides, like, frickin' who is not really related to the... I guess Annette is probably one of the weakest links. Annette is probably the weakest of the links of the kingdom. Because you got the Fargus 4, Dimitri, Ingrid, Felix, and Sylvain. They're all very relevant. You got to do with Dusker. Ash is also probably one of the weaker links because... Yeah, Annette and Mercedes are kind of weak links, I suppose. Because they're just kind of there. And Ash is not really that important either. I can get away with saying that because none of the Ash fans are here. Unless Maki's still here, but I don't think she is. And Ness isn't here, so I can get away with saying it. I can say that Ash is not really that relevant. Just the mentally ill kids administrators that barely... They're the freaking Nepo, like, what is it? The Nepo babies or whatever they're called. That's all the Black Eagles are. There's freaking Nepo babies and Dorothea the Thought. Asher and Annette are the weaker links. Mercedes is the crest drama. I guess that's true, yeah. That is a fair point. But yeah, no, Ash and Annette just, you know, they're not as relevant to the story. Whereas everyone else is pretty big. I do like that about Three Hopes. I do think that's a really good. That was a really good idea that Three Hopes did. That was the thing that 3 helps really did well. Petra is a literal hostage. That is true, yeah, I suppose that is true. But that's only one character. That's only one of them. Yeah, I might want to go buy some tonics as well. What can we get? Tonics. Alright, they don't sell tonics. See, I'm probably gonna want to buy a few tonics of varying sorts. Yeah, she doesn't really act like that she's that urgent in trying to get out of her situation. She never really says, like, oh, it's kind of sucky. It was like, oh, no, it's no big deal. I'm fine. I feel fine. So it's like, obviously, the situation isn't really that bad. Otherwise, you know, she'd probably feel worse. Did they increase the cost of tonics? I think they did. By maybe, like, a small amount. Yeah, I do think it's a little weird how she's just, like, you know, very comfortable and stuff like that. And there's, like, no pressure on her. Like, I think even for the war, whenever she joins the Black Eagles, you know, for the time skip, it could be, they could make it like, okay, you have to do this, otherwise, oh, you can buy Sneedas of Trust, that's kind of cool. It should be like, okay, you have to join us, otherwise, you're gonna kill you, or something like that.
Come again.
Should be suspicious of all film things, more than anyone. Of all of them, though? I mean, like, I can kind of understand that, but it's like, it's only the Empire that's holding her hostage, though. But yeah, I think she's a little too nice to everyone else. It's a little weird. Uncle got caught siding with the Empire, didn't he? I think you might be right. Yeah, I guess to an extent, yeah. To an extent. Man, I need to replay 3 houses. Let's see here. Okay, so we're there's probably over preparation. You know, let's go eat a meal. Let's go eat a meal, because why not? It doesn't hurt. It's free. You know, it's free. Why not? Why not go eat? Eating is free in this game. Not in real life, but it's free. It's free in game, so we might as well. We don't have many stuff to. We don't have much stuff, do we? I guess go eat some meat. Actually, we don't really need one for Chapter 9. If we're low on resources, we might as well save it for, like, actual tough chapters. Still a privilege in Poland. To be fair, he is half Polandese. Shamir is paid by them and has... Well, she's a mercenary. Like, they don't... Like, it doesn't really matter for her. She doesn't really care what people think about her. It's just like, as long as I'm being paid, you know. Miss Dimitri and Cyril as adopted. She has no reasons to trust the foreigners that have been caught. Yeah, I do think it's... Yeah, she's too positive about her situation. It's kind of weird. She has like Stockholm Syndrome or something. Poor old shoes. Okay, so Chapter 9 is, well, it's something. So yeah, for this map, we're gonna try something a bit different because, of course, the thing is, you don't really need to save the green units. The green units don't need much saving. In fact, you can't even talk to them. So there's no point in helping them. Like, I mean, I guess getting the duel club would be nice, but, you know, that's about it. Wang still lives, he does. We can maybe have Tsubaki go for them, but besides that, I don't really care. Oh, we're gonna get a hammer though. That's pretty nice. Because yeah, we want to mostly send our squads up here and, you know, get this stuff. This Master Ninja will start to move, which I don't really like, but we'll just have to make do with that, unfortunately. That's just how the cookie crumbles, you know? So we gotta go... We definitely need a squad to go up here. They have, you know, these armors. I understand that you want to go get the hammer, which unfortunately is C rank in this game, I think. It's really stupid. Yeah, it is. Again, retarded idea, but I'm not the one who made this hack, so, you know. I don't know why you'd make effective weapons harder to use. It's just stupid. Because the Empire is using Bridget as a buffer against Dagda and Bridget. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I would like Korn to get a bit more, and I do mean a lot more, axe rank. I guess maybe it's because he's seen the other side. I don't know. I can see the argument for why he is the way he is. Okay. There will be reinforcements, yeah. Don't worry, guys, there will be reinforcements. It's so weird little warning. Don't worry, guys, there will be reinforcements. If you're concerned there won't be any reinforcements on this map, don't worry, there will be. Only 2 of them, though. So yeah, we're going to, yeah, we can go give him the kill, why not? We can get the hammer.
I am at your service.
Do we have the Iron Axe? I know I wanted to buy one, I don't know if I actually got it. HP, skill, speed. Okay. Well, he does need speed. I can't complain about that. Okay, yeah, he does have an Iron Axe. You guys are... That's true, yeah, no. I mean, I won't argue with that. It's shaped like a bowling ball. That's how you win belt over. That's how you win belt over. That's all I gotta say. Just need more bowling ball shaped characters, Kamaru. Okay, let's go pull this vein. Because these guys don't move. No, they don't. Okay, so, we can do this. We want to go venture further up north, because like I said, last time we didn't really do that, and that was kind of a mistake on our part, so we're not going to make the same mistake. We'll send out 1 reinforcement at a time, yeah. Very scary, guys, very scary. Horrifying. I never want to see that for the rest of my life. Don't worry, guys, there'll be reinforcements, just 1 per every 5 turns. And it's not even that threatening with a reinforcement anyway. Sure, as long as I can heal her. Behold our strongest reinforcement, hand axe fighter! Yeah, the scariest thing you'll ever see, hand axe fighter. Ow. This guy's probably scarier than hand axe fighter, honestly. Okay, so we'll go heal her. How much damage does this guy do? 21 minus 7. What, 14? Okay, let's, just to be on the safe side, let's go heal with Felicia. Actually, it doesn't really matter, I mean, as long as we use the right stave, then Sakura will heal enough. Casino Hana, I don't think heals enough. Does it? Don't trust that. The cousin to Bolt Axe Fighter, yeah. There we go. Stinka, go over here. Voltex Berserker is my idol. It's my favorite character in the game. Okay. He's bald, there's a reason. He's bald! Bald people can't be trusted, apparently. I'm noticing that this hack gives quite a few units C rank, but then doesn't give them any C rank weapons, which is kind of odd. Like, they could give him a Steel 9 out 10, and he'd actually do probably... He'd probably kill this guy. Most certainly would, but... For some reason, they just don't let him do that. Kind of bizarre how that works. Okay. So yeah, I suspect... Now, I don't know how the... Oh dear. I don't know how the, I don't know how the paralog is unlocked, or how the Gaiden is unlocked, but I speculate it's, because remember, I kept the green units alive, so it obviously was not the green units, that gave the guy. Now, maybe they're part of the condition, like maybe you have to keep them alive and, do something else. But one thing I do remember is I didn't get to all the villagers. I think maybe what you need to do is talk to all the villagers. That's my suspicion. Now, maybe you have to also keep the green units alive, but that's not really hard to do. In fact, I think they already took the hand axe. No, so that guy had a dual club, but I don't think you can get it. Which is kind of annoying. I would like to have the dual club, but honestly, I don't have any axes, so it's like... It's whatever. I don't even think you can get that guy. As far as I know, you can't get over that guy. Like, they make it a droppable dual club, but I don't think it... Oh no, I think he got it. Did Fuga get the dual club? I think he got the dual club. So yeah, I think I still get it, unless he just naturally had the dual club on him. Which maybe he does. But why would he need that if he's got, why would he need a dual club if he's got a katana on him? Like, that doesn't make any sense. If he's got weapons running, why would he need a dual club? Like, that doesn't make any sense. He doesn't need the dual club. So I think what happened was that he took the dual club. Now, I don't know if we're gonna get it back from him. I don't remember how that works, but... His name Voldemort. Wait, really? I don't remember what his name is. Okay. Hana kill? Oh, she actually doubles this guy. Very nice. Good job, Hana. Very good job, Hana. Yeah, you know what? Hana training arc, why not? She didn't double the steel katana, but that's okay. Okay. So he's got a steel bow. It's a little annoying. With a dance, we could probably get over there. Middle name what? Okay, that's silly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close but no cigar, I'm afraid. Close but no cigar. Okay, you need healing, otherwise you're gonna freaking die. I don't want that. I do not want that. I don't. Believe it or not, I don't want that. I know it may be difficult to believe, but I don't want it. Okay. We should probably split our healers a bit. But I could use a debuff here, so you know what? Sakura goes over here. At least for now, she does.
I can always count on you.
Miklon Auschwitz got it? No way. No, they did not name him Auschwitz. They didn't freaking name him Auschwitz. If they did, then Chimera definitely made 3 helps. He was definitely on the dev team if it was named Auschwitz. Yeah, that was pretty cool that they did that. That was actually really cool how they did that. You know what? Tsubaki does the best job at this, so we'll just let it. We'll just leave it to Tsubaki. Do it to Tsubaki, he'll do it. Pretty dang close. Dang, alright. You know what? Get Corin that extra EXP, I suppose. Because I think he could use it. Actually, this is just a kill as well. So, let's go for it.
Let me try.
Good job.
Flawless.
I'll look it up. I need to know what it is now. You've piqued my interest, so now I must know. Now I gotta know that you said frickin' Auschwitz is his name. Yeah, we need a we need a actually I think this map is not great for how few of Dragon Vein users you have. At this point anyway. What's the one frickin' Gunter and his harem right here? They're all female. Everyone besides Gunter in this group is female. Anschutz? Yeah, frickin' Auschwitz. Doesn't that sound that close? Yeah, it doesn't sound that close, I guess. Anschutz, but it's funnier to just call him Auschwitz. I'm really disappointed. I mean, to be fair, I hadn't played Black Eagle's route, so I can't really say. 3 houses, 1 walk. Now, I don't know if the boss starts moving after a certain turn, or I just triggered him. I don't know how that works. I could have been close enough to the point that he's just like, okay, I'm gonna go and start moving. If it's turn-based, then I don't really know what to say. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but don't worry, Fuga's gonna go kill him, because that's what Fuga does. Fuga just kills things, so, you know, I'm not worried about that. Or Hayato, yeah, I guess Hayato can do that too. Okay. So, we're going to go and try to... Oh, crap. This kind of sucks. Okay, so let's go pull this loser. Let's go pull him, because he's kind of annoying. Don't like him. So we gotta remember that he can dual strike with these guys, so I don't want that. I don't want that, so what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go pull him like so. Yeah. That's not a big deal. Now, these guys are gonna be kind of annoying to take out, but it is what it is. Okay, Felicia. You think you can go and hit? Okay, we gotta go do it the manual way, I see. Gotta do it the lame way, but okay. There we go. Okay, Felicia level. Skill, defense, and res. Wow. Okay, very unimpressive. Right, this guy's got freaking Wary Fighter, because he's so original. So he's got to have Wary Fighter, of course. I'm gonna grab this. What else? I don't know if this means this guy will just move right over here. If we pull it, I'm not sure. We can't pull it just yet, anyway. But in case we can, maybe ready. Okay. And then Corn can just go right here, I suppose. A 100% chance to hit. Wow, certain blow on a mage. That's wild, man. It's kind of wild, not gonna lie. I think the Dragon Veins are here for a reason. They realize that it's gonna take a while to go and traverse, so they put them there, I think. At least that's what I suspect. How do you do? Oh, right. You're gonna get frickin' shot, so that's not a good idea. Really doesn't like magic this time around? No, she doesn't. She does not like magic, does she? It's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We can go and use a Senaruhana. Which would be great. Oh, I'd love to see that. Okay, so here's the question. Would attacking with Kaza be a smart move? Strength and skill. Okay, interesting. Certain throw. Certain throw? No, that's Mangs' personal. That's Mangs' personal. Mangs' personal certain throw. Okay. Okay, I have an idea. Go use this, Bolt Naginata, and then we're good. Now, I would like to see if we can kill... I might be wrong, but I'd like to see if we could. Because Kazu's got strength buff. Oh, right, no, he's got... Okay, never mind. Skill is on loan for his honeymoon. Let's see here. Yeah, I would like to kill them, but this is a little dicey, I think. This guy does 18 damage. Okay. So... Right. Okay. Yeah, that guy's a lot less scary, but... Yeah, I don't really want to... Yeah, I think you see the issue here. At least, I hope you do. I could just put him right here and just kind of leave him here, and have him retaliate, so he can set up a kill next turn. So I might do that. It's a little bit scary, but I think it'll be okay. Alright, man, Hana, you're so slow. Let's go open this up. See what happens. Okay, so he's just barely in range, okay. That's fine with me. Could give you something. Give you the Armor Slayer. Probably wouldn't be a bad choice. We definitely want to start setting up some kills here. And we can, I don't know, just get Gunt. Bronze Sword with Gunt. You know, that sounds pretty okay, actually. I'll think about that. The Wind Tribe live in huts. I bet the Flame Tribe just dig holes in the mud and sleep there. Probably. You're probably right. How can I deconfirm? How can I, you know, say no to that? That's probably true. Of course, Stinka can use hammers. Of course she can. You don't double. Okay, now why is it playing that? Like, he's completely fine. I don't understand. Is it because they think that they're dual striking? I don't know. So we're on turn 5, and honestly, we haven't really gotten much done. I mean, we've kind of gotten some stuff done. Okay. Oh, right, because the archer. Okay, that's why. I was like, why do I not double him? Well, that's why. This kind of sucks, doesn't it? Even with shield gauge. I know the shield gauge thing. I know what you're talking about, but... I'd like to kill this guy. The thing is, we don't have really the best ways of hitting him. We do not have the best ways of hitting this guy, do we? Unfortunately. Rather unfortunately, we do not. Now, I could throw him over here. Yeah, I could do that. I don't know if I want to. But I could. So heal him up, and then we rally Korin.
Let's go.
From there, we can go and pair him up with Tsubaki. Now, I don't think he's gonna. No, he's not doubling, unfortunately. But he does kill if he hits, which is anyone's guess if that actually happens. You know, who knows if it's actually gonna happen. But maybe with some luck we'll get it. Okay, there we go. Nice. Just not Engage, because Engage is stupid, and isn't actually a gauge. I mean, it is a gauge, but just a bad one. Okay, right. We can't dual strike. That's really stupid. Okay, look. If you're gonna give a guy a Warrior Fighter, don't make him pair it up. That's just stupid. Like, come on. Come on, game. I thought you had more class than that. Well, I guess it doesn't. Right. See, this is what Rally Strength would be good for. Okay. She could, right. I mean, she might be able to double if it didn't have that stupid skill on him, but, you know, doesn't, so. Let's see. Can we throw some crap at this guy? No, it doesn't really matter. Sure, you have fun, I guess. Have fun whacking this guy. There we go. Get out of here.
More fuel
Loser.
for the fire.
Okay, could try to debuff him. Well, although that doesn't really work, does it? That's the thing, we need to hit him for enough damage that he doesn't, yeah, something like that would be pretty nice. The problem is I don't have 2 range, so it's kind of smelly. That does enough. If we can rescue him, then we're good. I'll grab the extinguisher. Based? Based?
I won't lose.
This music keeps scaring me, man.
Down.
Music scares me. Okay. We're gonna go throw Hana in there. Does this guy have anything scary? This other guy? No, he doesn't. They're absurdly bulky, yeah. They're stupidly bulky. Fortunately, Hana has a thing called an armor slayer, and so she can go kill them. But yeah, they shouldn't have warrior fighter. I think it's just stupid. They shouldn't have warrior fighter. If you're gonna be paired up, you shouldn't have warrior fighter. If you're not paired up, then I think it's fair. But if you're paired up, you don't need it. Now, Seraphim could be good on Hana. I might consider giving it to Hana. I don't know. We'll think about it. I'll think about it. I will think about it. I will think about it. Oh, that's nice. That's actually really nice for these guys. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Just love to see it, don't you? Unfortunately, we don't quite kill. Actually, does a hunter's bow do enough? I doubt it. No, it's not gonna do enough. If only it was an armor-piercing bow, like a crossbow or something, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Right. She does not have, she doesn't have Vantage yet, so... Tsubaki craves the robe, but we can't reclass him into a samurai, though. At least I don't think you can. We might shelter Hana, but then again, I don't necessarily think I need to. 26 minus 8. That's not a kill. It's not a kill, so, you know, maybe. Hit with Gunter first? I can't. I can't do that. Actually, he could use a Kodachi, couldn't he? He could use the Kodachi, but the problem is... Well, yeah, I think you might see the problem here. You see, yeah, no, it doesn't work, because only one can go on that side, so... Yeah, it just doesn't work. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work the way I want it to. Now, maybe we can get a crit or something, but it doesn't matter. Cunt craze the robo, yeah, obviously. He obviously does, with like 36 HP. Should have given the javelin first. We don't have a javelin. We don't have a javelin. I don't think we have a single javelin. So yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna work. Shelter Felicia? Do we need to? He doesn't have... He can't attack her. He only has 1 range. So the guy before had... The guy before had a javelin, but this guy doesn't. So I'm not really too scared. What needs to move? I guess Gunton does. Range. I shouldn't I? I should. Alright, you can move. Actually, Rinka may be able to kill this guy. Rinka may be able to kill this guy. Watch her miss, though. Should miss. She would miss, wouldn't she? She'll find a way to miss 100%. There we go. Rinka, the type of character to miss a 100%. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, nice. Dodge at 95%. Okay. Dodged at 95. All right. Okay. Oh no, guys, it's 1 reinforcement. I don't know what to do, guys. I think we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose this run, guys. It's one guy. One hand X fighter. Yeah, we're so screwed, aren't we? We're so freaking boned. We're so boned, guys. Don't feed that thing. Now I'll just keep showing up around the house. It's like a stray animal. Okay, let's go kill this guy.
I'm here to help.
Get out of here.
We have
You drop the hand axe? I don't think you do. It would be cool if you did, though. Or does this guy drop it? He doesn't. He just has... What? You have a freaking mace? Bruh. This is how I would describe rank, I guess. Fair enough. Okay, we're gonna go swap and visit. That way I can fly out of here. I mean, I'm not cantoing out. This isn't freaking FE4, but... Silence it. Yeah, I forget this part of the game just loves giving you freaking silence states for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like there's that many mages here, but whatever. No, oh, great. Okay, game. That's a little excessive, don't you think? We got a paired up Nosferatu mage with Worry Fighter. Okay, game. That's a little stupid. Not gonna lie, it's a little stupid. I understand how you could kill this guy, but like it's still annoying. Like Gunt probably one-shots. To be fair, Gunt probably one-shots, so like that's not a big deal, but it's still stupid. It's still stupid, don't get me wrong. It's still retarded. An overlap, yeah. Well, not really. We'll pull this guy first. We'll pull this mage first. You know, I want Rinka to get hit, so Worry Fighter plus Nosferatu and paired up. Don't forget about paired up, so you can't dual strike. Yeah, we're gonna put you here. The intention is that you'll get hit because of weapon triangle, and you'll take a lot of damage so we can heal Felicia. Because Felicia right now is kind of having a rough time. Kind of having a rough time, not gonna lie. Okay, let's go over here and see what he got. That is a unique portrait, if I'm not mistaken. 1,000 gold. I mean, better than nothing, I suppose. But was that always here? I don't remember. Okay. Maybe you had to pull all the dragon veins? I don't know. Yeah, it's not overlapping.
Hey,
Oh, what? Okay, well, you're getting your wish belt. Never mind. What? That was so weird, man.
Huh?
Bro, she should have died. She actually wouldn't have died, then she would have, then she didn't. Because technically they would have done enough to kill, then she missed, then got procced. Oh, that's funny. Why is that guy double her though? Like, that guy should not be that fast. Doesn't he have freaking like? He has darting blow, didn't he? Didn't he have? I think he had darting blow. That was pretty funny though. I can't deny. I'm sure Belt isn't laughing right now, but that was funny. I didn't even really want Rinka to live, but still, it's funny. How could Gunt betray me? Oh dang, no, this guy actually has the defense to take a full blow from freaking Gunt and still survive. Okay, that's annoying. That's annoying. I don't know why you're able to do that. We could try to crit him, but it's a bit dicey, I think. A bit dicey. That is a little dicey. I mean, he could do it. He could do it. In fact, it's probably the most efficient solution, really. Because if he procs a crit or something, then he just kills split up. Alright, let's do it. And we can also heal him, so, you know, if he doesn't do it. Okay, yeah, he didn't do it, but it's okay. Well, I don't really like him having that freaking meter. That's kind of annoying. I think Rika can handle that mage. We've learned she's apparently very good at that. Yeah, apparently. But she wouldn't do much damage, that's the issue. Or probably even hit, for that matter. She probably wouldn't even hit. Well, at least like to make some efficiency on this, but... Yeah, you know, you don't do very well, do you? So, we're not gonna do that. Go heal Stinka. Does she deserve it? No, but you know, Rinka, Felicia needs healing, not Rinka. Rinka doesn't need healing. That clip is gonna haunt Belt. You know, someone should actually clip that. It's actually really funny. What? Stinker not contributing? That can't be right. Oh man. I hate to say it, but she actually could contribute next map because she actually can use hammers, and no one was. Well, I just Gun could use it, but the problem is that he's gonna frickin' die on retaliate, like before he can retaliate. And that's kind of a, you know, a big problem. That's kind of a massive issue. Okay. I don't want to hear this. Wait a sec. Rinka is just the board of this run if you think about it. Because Ness would also defend board like that. Okay, let's see here. Can we get a crit? Can we get a crit? Bruh. We can't get a crit? Come on, man. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Oh, now he's... What? Okay, why does the boss just randomly start moving? I think it's when you get within a range of him or something, but it's still annoying. I don't like it. I don't really like... For anyone here who wants to make a hack, don't... Like, if you want to make something a defeat boss map, don't make the boss just start running around. Like... I don't know if that's like a glitch... Well, it's not a glitch, but it's like... I don't know if this has been playtested or not, where they're like, you know, they want this to happen, but hey guys, usually you don't want the boss that you're trying to kill to start moving. You usually don't. You usually don't want that. That's usually not how you want that map design. It's kind of jank when it happens. Chooses the most particular hills to die on. He does. He chooses the dumbest hills to die on, man. Like, I don't know why he chooses these hills particularly. Do 14 damage here. We get Miss Armor Slayer up here. Maybe. Of course, this jerk's gotta have a freaking Warrior Fighter, because, you know, they all have to have Warrior Fighter for no reason. Right. We'll wait patiently to charge, but only as long as he's watching Madagascar. After that, he'll begin his assault. Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And they also made him like one of the ickiest classes to deal with. Namely, freaking Master Ninja, that no one freaking likes fighting. And so you have like a good archer to deal with it. I mean, I do have Bozu, but like, I don't want to deal with this crap, man. I don't want to deal with this. Would you want to deal with this? I wouldn't. So, yeah, we're gonna go take this village. Oh. But now he watched the movie and likes to fit in a little bit, yeah. I felt like there was a joke there somewhere, I just didn't understand where it was. Okay. So we're holding up pretty well, actually. Okay. I wonder if the Gaiden is tied to the dragon veins. Like, you have to pull the... I don't think it would be. It'd be kind of weird for it to be tied to dragon veins, but I could see it being tied to that for some reason. I don't know why. I just could. I'm just like, you know what? I bet you they're tied to dragon veins. I don't think she's gonna kill right now because she doesn't have enough damage. I don't believe. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, game. You can do better than that. Does she have... No, she just has Demoiselle. Stop certain throw from happening. He denied the pin prophecy. Certain throw. Yeah, he did. Now it's become uncertain throw. You know what? If you can crit, go do it. Go have fun.
We can do this.
Never mind. She doesn't want to have fun. She doesn't want to have fun, guys. This is so sad. Armor Slayer? Let's go. There we go. Okay. And Stinker can go to the house. What's with these generics, man? Like, why are they so well designed? You know, I think we got everyone always goes over the freaking why is she not? Why are people not simping over her? Like, we got the village girl from chapter 10, but what about this girl? Still Naginata. I mean, that'd be nice on Tsubaki, but it's not really anything that impressive. This one might be. Yeah, I don't remember her. Okay, I healed the wrong person. I wasn't trying to heal her. I wanted to heal Gunt, but you know. Yeah, I don't recognize it either. But is he? Did that guy really just block the village? Are you freaking screwing with me? And he gets to summon his stupid goon platoon right here? Like, how does this stop him, huh? This loser can just go over here, and I can't do anything about it. So that's why he moves. Your opinion on Baruka? I don't think she's... I think she's overhyped. Like, she's not good. She is not good, in my opinion. Village Maiden Asian Edition, pretty much. Okay, let's go hit this guy. We're gonna probably need a dance for this because I don't see any other way. That music always freaking scares me. Let's see here. Kill this one. Bonk. There we go. It's good EXP for Hana, I guess. It's low speed. It's low everything. Like, nothing about Baruka is really that good. Her strength is not that good. Yeah, her speed is certainly one of those aspects. Because, like, I used her in Rev in an Ironman once. She just could not double anything. But she also wasn't doing that great of damage either. Like, she wasn't even two-shotting enemies. So even if she was doubling, she'd still not really be killing things. She just felt really underwhelming. And her defense was not that good either. It was good, but, like, it's not, like, what you would want in Vala good, you know? This Hana is not leveling any speed. That's really weird. That's really weird. Really bizarre. Very bizarre. I could have done Dual Strike, but I guess I messed that one up. Yeah, that guy is annoying, and I don't like him. I don't know if that means he destroyed the village or what. I don't actually know how that works. I would assume he destroyed the village, especially since he summoned those guys, but that's just really stupid. Like, how are you supposed to get to that village? So Loki should visit that last village while his squad lures the boss away. I don't even think he can. Can he? I mean, maybe he can. He might. I don't know how it works. I think it's still glowing yellow. It looks like it's still glowing. Yeah, it is glowing yellow. So I don't know. I don't know, but maybe. Like, I understand what you're saying, Mario, and it's a good point, but I don't know if we can still visit it. I can try. I can try. The problem is that Corrin can't get where he needs to go. Unless we do this. I could do this, but I don't know if I want to do that. It kind of invites trouble, doesn't it? A little bit. Let's see. Oh, crap, I did that wrong. Oh dear, man, what in the world? I don't want to do with that. He's got six... I freaking hate this guy. I had this fruity mace for some reason. Do I... I mean, I could rally luck him, couldn't I? I don't think it's gonna be enough, though. I don't think it's gonna be enough. You know, maybe this guy actually was kind of scary. I think we got to chance this, unfortunately. I think we got to chance this crit, and I don't like it. I don't like it, but I think we had to chance it. I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of scary. I don't know how Fate's RNG works, but in GB, that would have meant I would be like 1 RN off actually getting the crit myself. That would be bad. That would be bad. That's a pretty good level, though. Pretty good level. Okay, we're not in range. Okay, that's good. That was kind of scary.
Thank you.
Okay. Nearly done. I swear this glowed for a bit. Oh well. Whatever. It's not glowing, therefore we don't care. Yeah, go kill him. Get that armor out of here before I forget about him.
Yep.
Strength, skill, speed. That's an archer. Okay. I don't want to pull you. I mean, you're probably gonna go towards me anyway, but... Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with the ninja. I don't know what we're gonna do with the master ninja. That's gonna be... something I don't worry about. How bad is he? I still see the tile is yellow, so I don't know... You know, I think... Yeah, no, honestly, Mario's strategy is actually really smart. He's pretty much saying, just kite this guy away. Which I think is honestly the best thing we can do, is just kind of kite him away. Yeah, no, I think kiting him away is a good idea. Because he's distracted now, so we should just go take advantage of that.
I appreciate the help.
Okay. Yeah, if we can cut him away, then that's actually really good. We're gonna dance Gunter just in case we're still in his range somehow. I don't think we are. But in case we are, we can go and, you know, shelter with him. Wow, very good level. Okay. Okay, so... I'm not really trying to aim for killing all these guys, although I guess killing some of these guys is worth it because they drop some goodies. This guy drops a steel bow. Okay. By the way, this will be the last map of today, in case you were unsure. This side does not have no defense, bad unit. My dancer didn't get defense, bad unit. Let's see. I probably need to pair him up because I don't really want that, but we're all topped off. That's kind of annoying. I don't like being fully topped off. This side is starting to show its cracks. It's starting to show its cracks, guys. Oh yeah, this actually kind of works. As long as we hit. Which, of course we didn't, because, you know, that would just be... That'd be too good if we actually... Okay, so he just summons crap wherever he goes. Oh, thanks, random healer lady. Appreciate that. That's nice of you. One of the green units could actually, you know, start fighting on my side instead of just kind of sitting in the sidelines. That'd be better, honestly. You could hit, maybe, I suppose. It'd be kind of cool if you did. It'd be pretty cool. Just saying, it'd be pretty cool. Okay. We got that. And we do want to get the Master Seal. I do think this hack is quite a bit of Master Seals, which is good. But hey, why not have more? You know, if you have too many, you can always sell them for some good money. Eating dinner? Okay, I didn't even realize you were gone, but... I guess you hadn't typed in quite a while, so yeah, I could figure that one out. Let's see. You can only go this far, so we're gonna go and be over here. Throw Stink over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just go 4 spaces? I guess so. I guess the the sand slows him down enough. I guess it does. So yeah, we'll probably wait one more turn and then just kill him. But we'll see. Now there is this guy running over to us. He's got a silver sword. Are you kidding me? I mean, he's not that hard to kill, but still. I don't really like that. Well, there's Master Ninja's running after me. It's not very nice. Not very nice of the game to do that. Certainly not very nice. Okay, we can maybe chip him down right now, so we can get rid of him sooner rather than later. See, I think that guy just, whenever he hits a house, he just goes and summons crap. Wow, he does... Okay, that's kind of scary. But we dodge, because we're cool. Because the Gunt is cool and does what he needs to do. Don't like the hand axe. Hand axe is annoying. What? What? Wait, what? Did you see that? He just ran all the way across the map. Huh? That's so weird, man. What is this? Miasma guy? Okay, you're gonna go attack the green units? Okay. See if I care. See if I care, game. Who's the only conquest unit without a mountain class option anywhere in their base? Or with... only conquest unit without a mounted class. That's a good question. Inigo? Or not Inigo, it's not the Awakening. Laszlo? I think it's Laszlo. I think it's Laszlo. I don't think he has a cab, does he? I could be I'm probably wrong, because I don't play enough Conquest, but if I were to take a guess, I'd say Laszlo. Because I know he doesn't... Well, but if he's a Merc, he could reclass into a mounted. Okay, maybe not. It's Bona, okay. There's gotta be someone who doesn't start out in... Okay, I was gonna say Nyx, but no, she can become a Dark Knight. That's a good question. That's a good question. I do want to think about this. It's probably gonna be someone I don't think of, isn't it? It's probably someone I'm not gonna think of. Can't be any of the Royals. They're all mounted. Or is this someone you capture in Conquest? I bet you it's a freaking boss you capture. But actually, no, they can't reclass at all, so... Well, no, I think it's just Candace that can't. So, I don't know. I want to say Keaton. That's... I think you may be right. Yeah, no, that's true. That is actually true. I was like, wait a minute, but Keaton can become a Great Knight, but no, that's... You said through... Either base class on or heart seal. You didn't say anything about the marriage, so yeah. That's true. That is true. But I know your class is into Berserker, as is heart seal. So yeah, no, that's correct. Reza should use that question if he's gonna ask someone for trivia. That's a good question. I like that. It's not too hard, but it does make you need to know some stuff. Let's see. That's 2 enemies right there. I don't. Yeah, that's kind of nasty. Is this guy always here? I don't remember him being there. Yeah. Who's saying about this? 'Cause we don't do anything about the. Okay, that gets rid of him right there. That's good. Is he the Berserker? Hey, it's a Berserker. Well, yeah, I guess it's Berserker or Hero. I suppose that's Fighter. Is it Merc there? Yeah, I don't recall that Merc being there. That's kind of weird. Look at this. Bulldog and Man just goes hard, doesn't he? Okay, we got a Master Seal. Very nice. Could we get a dual strike? That is the question. Can we get a dual strike? If we do a rally... How does this guy do to us? 20 freaking 4 damage. That's not very nice. Is there a Volite here? I think they're all Volites. They're all Volites! You just... Okay, where do these guys pop out? I think it was one of this mage just ran from that other house. But, like, they didn't telegraph that very well. They didn't really show that. They just kind of like, oh yeah, this guy's kind of here. Because, haha. Very funny. Oh yeah, you just flat up destroy this guy. Okay, sure. I still don't get why they warned you about reinforcements. Like, yeah, of course it's a map that has reinforcements. Like, who'd ever guess that? Who'd ever thunk? The map has reinforcements. Wow, crazy. Absolutely crazy, guys. Wild. Between water in the desert, yeah.
You've left an opening.
We're still in range of all these idiots? Ugh. Frickin' Master Ninja, man. Oh, lovely. I think she's okay, but 6 crit is very nasty. We can pull one out. Actually, yeah, no, we might be fine. We might be fine, guys. Keyword might. I'm not saying we are fine. I'm saying we might be fine. Okay, so, put you over here. Oh dear. This ain't looking too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if we can just get... Not quite. We can get Stink out of there, and then we can go and rescue Hana? I think that's what we're looking at right here. I don't like that. I don't like being in this guy's range at all. I really don't. But if anyone's gonna be in range, I think Gunt is by far the best, since he actually can tank hits. Now, how does he do against... Oh dear. That's potentially that is potentially 12 damage times 2, but it probably isn't, if that makes sense. So our best bet right now, it probably is just doing that with the Silver Axe. The Silver Axe. So we'll do that. Again, I don't really like this. It's not really what I want to do, but it's our best bet. Because unfortunately, we're getting tangled up in all this mess. I don't really like that. But of course, they have to have all this crap in the way, so, you know, it'll waste all this time trying to kill these guys. Okay, how does Kaze do? Because if Kaze can just go and freaking bonk these guys, that'd be better. I get the feeling that... we might be able to kill. With a properly designed dual strike. Something to watch. She gets a very fun vet visit on Tuesday. I'm sure she's gonna be thrilled. Cats don't tend to like the vet. Let's see here. But just in case, actually, if we rally strength... Wait, that's not rally... We can probably still do this, but yeah, I kind of botched that a little bit. No. I mean, we can debuff him at the very least. We can debuff him, but...
One more.
I don't really like him being able to attack Sakura, though. I don't really like that. Oh, he only hits once. Okay, that's fine. That's nice. I didn't realize that he wasn't getting doubled. Okay. Alright, buddy. Alright. Ah. Don't like this. He's enfeebled. And you kill. Okay, nice. Get this idiot out of here. I don't want to see him ever again. Okay, can we finally... No, we can't. Okay. Get this loser out of here, please. I don't want to see him. The last wave. I still don't understand why people keep talking about that game. Like, I don't understand. What's so special about the game? Why is it called Wuthering Waves? It just sounds so weird, man.
Shall we?
Hope nothing ambushes us, because that'd be kind of bad. It'd be kind of bad. It'd be kind of bad. Okay. Can you kill? Sadly, no. You can't. Easy joke. I don't play it. Okay. Alright. I don't get it. So we can test out if this village is actually... I don't know if it is. It may very well not be. I honestly don't know. We need one more turn, though. We need one more turn. We can't afford to kill this guy just yet. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to frickin' smash this guy's skull in, because he's so frickin' annoying, but I'm afraid I can't do that. This isn't good. This is not good. We don't have many spots to cross over here. Can we at least survive a hit? No. I don't think Azura's gonna live now. Actually, she does. Interesting. She does live. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Just taking a hit might be better. Can this guy double us at all? I don't think he can. I think Rinka gets doubled. She does, but who really cares? I told you I meant you should move to the left and ignore the enemies except for that one merc. They were all just kind of in his way. They were just kind of all in his way, unfortunately. There wasn't much I could really do. So you need to heal or get out of the way. Yeah, what you need to do is you need to heal Gunt, and I think you're fine. I think everyone's actually fine here, surprisingly. Like, you would think these guys would not be okay, but surprisingly they are going to be okay if we heal up her. Now, Hana, I don't know about Hana if we separate her. She should be okay, but... Yeah, I think she would be okay. She's at least fast enough. She's not gonna freaking get hit. Is it throwing club? No, she's in the throwing club. You know what? I'm sorry, Belt. New pin. She's in the throwing club. I like that. I like that. It's stupid, but I like it. Shall we are alone bashing against this master ninja? I shall not remember your sacrifice, you brave Nimrod. Okay. I think we're done here. I think we are done. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. Should have equipped the javelin, not the javelin. Should have equipped the shuriken, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. This Nimrod can get out of my way, that'd be great. It doesn't really matter, I can just fly past him anyway. Certain throw should have been Rinka's personal skill. It's not certain blow, certain throw. Oh, we can still visit it. Okay. I was about to be really mad, but no. But I don't think you should have any I don't think you have any ill intentions. The items on this map frickin' suck, man. Why is this required for the Gaiden? These are frickin' sucky items. Who the frick wants a tiger spirit, man? Who wants a tiger spirit, of all things? Come on. Who wants a tiger spirit? You gotta be kidding me.
Let's go.
Maybe you do get a unit out of this, though. Maybe you get a... Assuming I get the Gaiden. I don't know if I'm getting the Gaiden, guys. I don't know if I am. Maybe you have to be within a certain amount of turns. I think what you have to do is probably get all the villages. That's what my theory is. Because that's the only thing that makes sense. Like 6 villages, surely they want you to send like 6 villages. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but it would make sense if they did that. Nice balance, yeah, alright. Bozu kill? I think it's a Bozu kill. Yeah, no, these items freaking suck. Except for like the silent staff, they're all kind of crap. At least make it a horse spear. I agree. Like that village is hard to get. At least make it worth it. Heart seal. Oh, that's nice. Okay, what do we get? Forbidden for yeah, you are. You are. I don't know if we're getting the guide or not. I have no idea. We may or may not. Do we get the dual club? Because I remember he stole the dual club at the very beginning. I don't even think you can get it.
Huh? Yes. Oh, listen well.
Truly.
Suppose I must.
Oh.
I'm not a child. I'm a grown man.
We're gonna train rods because that's just what happens. Okay, we get the guidon. I'm assuming this is Fuga's proper wild right? Oh god. Congratulations, you get to win one of the worst maps in the game. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got. Hayato studies the rod, he does. Okay, I have a theory, guys. I have a theory that if you do the guidon, you actually get Hayato. I think you do. Real kick of it, yeah. I'm actually kind of scared to see what this is like, because you know they probably made this way worse than it was originally. Like, your units are buffed, but so are theirs. Your prizes, yeah, like, I don't understand these guidons, unless this has, like, a really good... Either you get someone pretty cool... Okay, do we have, no, we don't have Hayato. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so we start out a bit different. Does it come with a gift receipt? It should. There's a treasure chest here, okay. What else? Okay, so we started out in a different spot. A raider axe. I mean, that's not really that good, though. It's not really that good of a weapon. Steel naginata, anything droppable. Sword kit. Sword? Okay, this is a little bit advanced equipment. What will you marry Wangs to? I don't know. I wonder if you can marry off to, like, the new units. Silence in a Wayne Fest. That's not too big of a deal. It's annoying, sure, but it's not the end of the world. It's annoying, yeah, but Great Master? He's a Great Master, but his stats suck. Okay, whatever. Moonlight? Bro, who put frickin' Merrick here? No, Starlight, not Moonlight. The heck is Moonlight? It's a really high-ranked staff, I think. Okay. It's kind of annoying, but... Pike Root... I can't use it! Okay. Alright, buddy. I love units like this. Why don't you name your avatar Cancer? Because, I got tired of the joke. Very funny game. Very funny. I have Dreamer and Freeze, and I have Staff Command. I'm so original. Yeah, very original game. This kid's got a rapier. Huh? Well, why is it not droppable? You know, okay. There's such thing as difficulty, there's such thing as just difficulty that's just freaking annoying. And that's what that is. Still not a Yuri. I'm not really seeing the appeal of this Gaiden. Oh, of course he has the horse spirit. Of course he does. Freaking course he does. At least he doesn't have freaking... What's it called? He's got pride. Okay. Duelist. Dang, this guy's gonna be hard to kill. It's gonna be hard to kill. Sassuan, really Engay? Yeah, I don't understand what it is with Axe. Why do they have such cool weapons, but they don't drop them? These chests better have some good crap in them. These chests better have some good stuff in them, because I'm not seeing it right now. What does Fuga drop? He drops a battering club and a okay, the speedwing is good, I suppose. I don't know if it's worth it. Weak to follow-up attacks. It's just a tomahawk. Just a Hoshin tomahawk. How are you supposed to fight that? Bruh, what? Yeah, how in the... Why did this guy not join me? Yeah, how are you supposed to fight that? You can't double the guy. He's got 14 defense. You're not freaking... yeah, that's actually pretty scary. He doesn't move. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah, he doesn't move at the very least, but still. Yeah, at the very least he doesn't move. Unless they decide to start moving him, which would be terrifying. Yeah, if he doesn't move, that's not the end of the world. You could... Actually, you could poison strike the guy and probably kill him on player phase. You could probably do some dual striking and kill him. Not using deodorant. Call it Axe Reaver. More like Axe Reeker. Yeah, if you can just ignore him, that's not too big of a deal. But I bet you might get something out of defeating him, though. I bet you might. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, he does give a speedwing. Again, I don't think the speedwing is worth it. For this entire Gaiden, is the speedwing really worth it? If you give me like a speedwing, a Draco shield, and an energy drop, yeah, this guy's probably worth it. I don't know what's in these chests. If these chests give me like a freaking Pike Rune Club or something, pretty good. They give me, you know, stuff like that. They give me a good stat booster, then yeah. Spices Wind Chapter, yeah, I do too. But maybe it's not as bad here. I mean, it's probably still bad, but like the only droppable item I get is a Raider Axe. Really game? I get the freaking meme weapon. That's what I get. I don't get a what is a bird spirit? The heck? Why don't I get that? Why don't I get freaking sword catcher? Why don't I get what do you have? Wayne Festal? Like, I don't know. Why don't you give me this Moonlight? Why don't you give me the Pike Ruin Club? Why don't you give me the Enfeeble? Why don't you give me the Freeze? Why don't you give me the Rapier? Like, see, the enemies have all this cool stuff, and there's like, no, you get the freaking meme item. That's what I don't understand. It's like, why would I think the dev of this hack needs to understand. If you're gonna give the player a Gaiden, especially with Force, which I think Force Gaidens are kind of jank. Now, I understand that Fates is probably not designed around Gaidens, so it's kind of hard to make like an optional thing. I bet you probably could. But if you're gonna make a Gaiden as a reward for beating a previous map in a certain circumstance, Mug low-key made every Gaiden worth it. Yeah, Mug would. The problem is this hack I don't think has Mug. But yeah, Mug would be an easy solution to this, because if this will add Mug, look, there's so much cool crap you could steal. You could steal the frickin' bird spear, you could steal the sword catcher, you could steal the Enfeeble. You don't get to choose. You don't get to steal all of them, but you get to steal one. I could steal the Enfeeble. Actually, no. The way it'd work, I think it's the last one in the inventory, so I'd get a Wayne Festival, which isn't really that good, but I could steal Moonlight. I could steal the frickin' Axe Splitter, the Rapier guy. Like, I could still get some good stuff. I could still get some good stuff. What, does this guy not drop the chest key? Okay, what's the point? Okay, what is the point of having a chest key that you don't drop? Are they trying to like steal from me or something? Is that the point? Is that they're trying to go and troll you and run away? They might actually be trying to take the treasure, which would be really annoying. It would make this map way harder than it needs to be. I could see them doing that, actually. I could see them do stuff like that, which is really cruel. Because it's not green, so he's not going to drop it. Now, I do have Kaze, so of course I don't... Like, it's not a big deal since I've got Kaze. I can just go open the chest myself. Still, it's like... Well, then again, though, I don't think they were exactly the carefulest when making this, because Or there's that one guy that can't use the Pike Rune Club. I kind of hate this hack. Yeah, this guy has the Pike Rune Club, but he can't use it for some reason. I think this is just an oversight. I don't think he's actually supposed to have that. Maybe it's supposed to be the guy that has the axe. Maybe it's supposed to be like, there's not many axes. Maybe this guy's supposed to have it. I don't know. But I feel like if someone on the dev team is watching this, I would say, yeah, don't have that guy. I'm back from my girl cousin's wedding after party. Well, you made it to the very end, I'm afraid, because I was just about to end things off. I was just looking at the guide map we've unlocked, and it doesn't really look worth it. That's the thing, though. Like I was trying to make my rant. If you're going to make a guide map, something that's optional, there should be something good on it. I shouldn't feel like, oh, thank God I didn't get the guide. Especially with how much work you have to do to get the guide, you should be rewarded for it. I think that's something that whoever made this mod needs to take into consideration. Either give me like a playable unit or something from this. Like, give me that Hayato. If you give me that Hayato, this map will be 100% worth it. Because that Hayato is really freaking good. But if you just say, too bad, you're not really getting anything, then like the one speed wing is not worth it. One speed wing and one radar axe, not worth it. The radar axe is just like it's a freaking cool joke. It's like, oh yeah, and all the droppable items on this map, we're gonna give you a freaking radar axe. Really? You give me the thing that just gives me a little bit of extra speed, but otherwise it's pretty crap. Be an old man when my girl cousin gets married. I have some girl cousins that were already married by the time I was born, so yeah. Like 28 to 32. I don't even know the ages of my female cousins, or any of my cousins really, but I'm sure there's at least a good few of them that are in their 40s or something. So, the oldest of your generation. I'm the exact opposite. I'm the youngest. I am the youngest. Okay, get this. Get this. I am the last of my paternal grandfather's grandchildren. In fact, I am by far the youngest to the point that he literally has great-grandchildren older than me. His youngest grandchild. Let that sink in. He has great-grandchildren. He became a great-grandfather before his actual grandchildren stopped being born. Just consider that for a second. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about how crazy that is. I have nieces and nephews that are older than me. Consider that. Consider that. Just think about it for a second. How that little makes sense. I was an uncle before I was born. I will never not be an uncle. At least by Pakistani definition. Yeah, by Western definition, I'm not an uncle. By Paki definition, though, I have been one since before I was born. It's just bizarre, if you think about it. But, that's about it. We'll leave off with this for today. There's not much else I can do. It is what it is. I'm interested in this hack, but it's probably gonna change when I get to chapter 10 and 11. But hey, at least it was a deathless stream. You know, we still got everyone alive. That's nice. And hey, maybe with some luck, maybe we get Hayato. Maybe. I mean, if not, that'd be really stupid. It's like, what's the point of this map? The 5th youngest child of my paternal grandparents' grandchildren. I'm like the 30th. I don't freaking know how many I don't know how many grandchildren in total my paternal grandparents have, but they have a lot. I don't know, but it's probably at least like 20. And I'm the youngest by far. But yeah, so we'll continue this on Tuesday, and tomorrow I'll start my new series, which some of you probably won't like, others of you may actually find pretty interesting, but we'll just see how things go. The oldest of my horde, least by blood. There may be some older stepchildren. So by blood, I think that makes sense. Alright, well, on and off here. See you guys later.